Good snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good!
Will be a swing by Kramer, kept alive by Jalbert. Lucas with the attack off the side of the block for the kill.
Cassette, he looks to go off guard, tucks back inside to the A gap, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Harrington, angle, off a touch, diving, Dunbar, holy cats, wow!
Starcevic in the shotgun, play action, looking for him, has him down the field to his brother Starcevic for the touchdown. It's 31 yards. Jake.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, where we bring you high school football on yourliveevent.com and KRJB Radio 106.5 FM. Here this evening, we've got the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Bagley Flyers doing battle. The Flyers coming in 0-1 on the season, a loss to Belgrade Brutnell Rosa last week. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars coming off a 14-0 shutout victory over the New York Mills Eagles. I'm Kevin Kochman tonight with the broadcast. Joining me, Mike Erickson down on the sidelines. Kay Lynn back in the studios of KRJB and Ada. Tonight, Ada-Borup-West and Bagley will do battle. Cougars and Flyers have played in the last 2 seasons. Ada-Borup-West has won those last 2 matchups previously. An opportunity tonight for Bagley to try to right the ship. Both teams bringing some athletes to the football field, and a beautiful night for the action. We'll bring you the coverage tonight on yourliveevent.com and KRJB Radio as our Bitker Inc. pregame show will get us going. Bitker Inc., Troy the tire guy at Bitker Inc. for tires and tire repair, and of course fall into tire savings this fall. 218-456-7467. Bitker Inc. with the pregame show. We'll have our pregame coaches' comments, chance to catch up with the coaches, Brandon Schwagel, activities director and a football coach here for the Bagley Flyers. And, of course, we'll hear from Paul Tingham, head coach of Ada-Borup-West, part of our pregame show as well. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show, coming to you from the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, Ada-Borup-West and Bagley on 106.5 FM, KRJB, and yourliveevent.com.
This is Kenley Walling, the activities director at Ada-Borup-West School. These activities wouldn't be possible without the Booster Club members and businesses who made contributions of money and time to Ada-Borup-West School. The Booster Club supports band, FFA, FCCLA, elementary football, the school library, and much more. Thanks to the Booster Club and their members for their support, and roll Cougs.
Ada Building Center, LLC welcomes you to discuss your plans and ideas for your new farm buildings, homes, garages, storage sheds, or other buildings you want at the lake, on the farm, or in town. Floor to ceiling, walls to roof, Ada Building Center, LLC will assist in making your construction plans, providing quality project materials and free delivery to your job site. For updates and repairs, they have all the doors, windows, cabinets, and supplies you need. Ada Building Center, LLC, 218-784-3661. Highway
The Ada-Borup-West School is committed to excellence. The Ada-Borup-West School continually looks to offer expanded educational opportunities and experiences to teach and prepare students of various ages for career opportunities. You can learn more of these educational opportunities for your children when you contact the Ada-Borup-West School at 218-784-5300 or visit the school website, ada.k12.mn.us. You're invited and encouraged to be involved at Ada-Borup-West Schools for education, fine arts, and athletics.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Welcome back here on the Bitker Inc. pregame show on yourliveevent.com, bringing you the action tonight from Johnson Sports Complex as Ada-Borup-West will do battle with the Bagley Flyers here tonight. Part of our pregame show. Our pregame show is brought to you by Bitker Inc. Let's get into our pregame coaches' comments. They're brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer, and River's Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. Lori, Emily, and the team at River's Edge Insurance Agency, there to help you for your insurance needs. We go down to the field with pregame coaches' comments. Mike Erickson's joined by the head coach of Ada-Borup-West football, Paul Tingham. Mike?
All right. Hey, Coach Tinjum, thanks for joining us here. Coming off of a 14-0 victory in New York Mills. How's the week of practice? What did we focus on? Did we come out healthy?
We just kind of focused on correcting the mistakes we made last week. We won 14-0. We played super hard last week. First game of the year, though, you're going to have a lot more mistakes than normally. So, our biggest thing going from week 1 to week 2 is we want to make a big improvement, and then we want to really cut down on our mental mistakes, our physical mistakes, and just play a better brand of football. We played a really good team last week, really physical game, and we're happy to get out there with the win, but we want to play a better football game this week with the X's and O's part of it, and just not make those mental mistakes, like little penalties and the doing the wrong thing in a play, just not executing right. So we want to fix those things and make those things better for sure. Health-wise, we got Brody sitting out tonight with a little banged up his shoulder a little bit. He could play, but we're just keeping him out to try to get him healthy for the long run. So, so we're just looking to be better this week than last week, and hopefully that's the case. You always want to make a big improvement from week 1 to week 2, and that's one thing we emphasize in our program is from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, we just want to every week get better and better and better, so we're playing our best football at the end of the season. So hopefully this week we're just better than last week.
We have the Bagley Flyers here tonight. What do we know about Bagley, and what are the keys to victory?
Bagley, they got a lot of size. They're much bigger than us. Quarterback and running back are very athletic. They got really good speed. They both broke a big run last week, and they're physical up front. We hope we're not huge, but we got enough size, and we're hoping our overall athletic ability and our depth. I think we're deeper than they are. Unfortunately, they lost a couple players to injury last week, so they're missing some guys that they had last week. So we're hoping our speed and our athletic ability and our depth takes a toll as the game goes on, and then we just want to play solid football and take care of ourselves, and if we do that, we'll be fine. But they on film, they're very physical, so we just got to be ready to be physical up front and try to control that line of scrimmage.
All right. Thanks for your time. Good luck, Coach.
Hey, thank you.
That is Paul Tinjum. He's the head coach of the Ada-Borup-West Cougar football team, joining us in our pregame show. A pregame show is brought to you by Bidker Inc., and, of course, our pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator. Call Gary Balsam, 218-236-6661 at the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, and visit with Lori and Emily and their team at River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. Let them coach you on what's best for you and your family for your insurance protection. 218-456-2172. We'll have Brandon Schwagel, head coach of the Bagley Flyers, join us next when we come back. This is the Bidker Inc. pregame show on yourliveevent.com and 106.5 FM KRJB.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
I'm PJ Rund, and I live in Mission Court in Ada, Minnesota. Here, there are a lot of people like it here. Well, what could be better?
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You can't help but like it here. That's what I say.
The Bennett Hoagland Agency only sells and services crop insurance. Because each farm operation is different, John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Hoagland Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
We're back on the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com as we bring you Ada-Borup-West and Bagley here tonight. Pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy working with you, the area farmer, and Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. Mike Erickson is down on the sidelines. He's got the head coach of the Bagley Flyers, Brandon Schwegel. Mike?
Coach, thanks for joining us. How was your week of practice? Are we improving on some things? Did we come out healthy from last week's game?
You know, I think every week of practice you always try to find the positives. Obviously a short week. You have a Labor Day and a JV game mixed in there that we talked about off the air. You know, it's just you try to build on what you did well, make those little adjustments, and try to execute those things tonight when you play a very good team in Ada-Borup-West.
Yeah, you have Ada-Borup-West tonight. What do you know about them? What would be keys to victory for you guys?
You know, I think I told our guys we got to execute. We have to be assignment sharp. We have to be focused on just being, winning the play that's in front of us right at that time, and go from there. So assignment sharp execution, and play football, have fun.
Absolutely. Good luck to you, Coach, and we'll catch you at halftime.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
That's Brandon Schwegel. He's the head coach of the Bagley Flyers, joining us in our pregame show. The pregame show coaches' comments are brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer, as also brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency. Lori and Emily and the team at Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, ready to help you talk about home, vehicle, renters, life, farm, health insurance, and business insurance. 218-456-2172. More to come as we get you ready for our game time tonight. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Bagley Flyers. It's high school football from the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, and it's yours tonight on KRJB 106.5 FM, rjbroadcasting.com, and the RJ Radio app, also on YourLiveEvent.com.
Degelman Industries is proud to manufacture tough, high-performance equipment right here in North Dakota. From our industry-defining Pro-Till high-speed discs, bulletproof bulldozer blades, and our robust, heavy-duty land rollers, we focus on support and make the experience of owning a Degelman unlike any other. Degelman, engineered tough in North Dakota.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Now available, the 2024 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide. The digital version of the R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is available at rjbroadcasting.com. This year, featuring schedules for the fall sports teams in the region, along with photos, coaches' bios, and highlights from the 2023 season and the fall broadcast schedule for R&J Sports and YourLiveEvent.com. The digital version of the 2024 R&J Sports Guide is available now at rjbroadcasting.com.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
We're welcoming you back to the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com from Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. An absolutely beautiful night for high school football, and the football field's in fantastic shape. One item here as we talk is, of course, if you're coming to be a spectator at Johnson Sports Complex and Ada-Borup-West field here this season for football, is you're going to have to be in the stands this year. Track project continues. and so you're not to be on the track. That is just the deal. So from that standpoint, keep everybody off as best they can to preserve the process here at the Ada-Borup-West School Johnson Sports Complex, so the track can be in good shape. We want to tell you about tonight's football game, though, as the Bitker Inc. pregame show rolls along. Kevin Kochman, Mike Erickson with you. And let's start with field conditions from D&D Mowing. Dave Dahl, D&D Mowing. Of course, no lawn is too big or too small for Dave Dahl. It's just true. It's just very true. Mike, this field is it looks great. Doug has done a great job out there this summer.
Oh yeah, he spends a lot of time out here. It's incredible. He's got the lines perfectly straight, nice 2-inch stripes here, and just wonderful stuff.
Yeah, it is. Beautiful looking field. It should be no problem. And this is the first varsity action on the field here this season. And of course, field looks great. Tonight's action will feature teams in Ada-Borup-West and New York Mills. New York Mills comes in, Ada-Borup-West and Bagley. I apologize. Ada-Borup-West was at New York Mills last week, a 14-0 victory over the Eagles, and a quality win for the Cougars last week on the road. The Bagley Flyers started with the Belgrade Brute and El Rosa and ended up on the losing side 38-20. Both teams fill with athletes and looking forward to the football contests here tonight. And from that standpoint, I want to just tell you that, two different styles. Ada-Borup-West is going to try to pass it, air it out a little bit. Bagley not as much on the passing side. They threw for just 56 yards last week against Belgrade Brute and Rosa, 244 rushing yards, including Logan Broughton, who took 186 yards on a run for a score. So they've been able to they can score in different ways than athletic group in the Bagley Flyers, but you're seeing it on the sidelines. Bagley's boys are pretty big there, Mike.
Yeah, there's certainly some size over here up front, and we'll see what that matchup looks like at the end of the game here. I know Coach Tingham talked about kind of wearing them down throughout the game with depth and athleticism, but that's why we play the game. We got to see how it turns out.
No doubt. In Ada-Borup-West, you talk about guys, they returned 4 out of the 5 offensive linemen from last year's team to this year's, so there's experience, and it showed that it mattered last week against New York Mills. So we're going to see how these two teams fare as they get to the field. The captains are going to be meeting at center field, or at midfield, I should say, here for an opportunity to do the pregame coin toss, and we'll get an opportunity to check in on that here tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Other games going on this evening. You've got Roseau taking on Barnesville tonight. Polk County West hosting Mahnomen-Waubun. That game on Gold 101.5 and on YourLiveEvent.com. Lake Park Audubon hosting Monaga tonight. Stephen Argyle's at Warren Alvarado Oslo. Norman County East Ewell and Hitterdall's taking on Kluber-Gonvick, 96.7 FM KKCQ. Hillsborough Central Valley homecoming tonight at Randy Vegan Field in Buxton, with HCV takes on Thompson tonight. Winnimac at Foston, that's a good rivalry on 1480 AM, 99.7 FM KKCQ. We also have Lemoore Litchfield Marion at Maple River in Hope. Lisbon at Kindred, Northern Cass, Central Cass. Mayport CG, Sargent County. Those games are all on YourLiveEvent.com here this evening. Park Christian's at Fertile Beltrami, a nice 9-man football contest going on here this evening. Some other action going on, whether we have coverage with R&J Sports or not. Some good football to be had here on this Friday night under the lights, and should be a great night for football. Weather-wise, Mike, you can't beat it. It's an absolutely gorgeous evening.
Yeah, totally beautiful out here. Not a cloud in the sky, perfect fall temperatures. The boys are going to enjoy this.
They're certainly going to. It's going to be a great night for football. Let's tell you who our officiating crew is. We recognize them as some definite leaders, and as we get a chance to see right now on YourLiveEvent.com, the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, they won the toss. They elected to defer, so the Bagley Flyers said, we'll take that football. Flyers will receive and head to the north end zone today. Our referee is Mark Gulseth. Umpire is Reese Scari, with down judge being Jackson Lingus, line judge Borup area's very own Chris Ellingson, and back judge Jagger Gulseth. So we should have ourselves a great night of football between these squads, and the guys in stripes as well. Certainly appreciate everybody for making it available. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show. We'll be getting closer to our opening kickoff here tonight, but first we tell you that Laura Tweeten, Thriving Financial Broadcast booth, where we call the game here at the Johnson Sports Complex. It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. Visit with Laura Tweeten in Ada or Ulen, 218-784-2424. We're back with the Bitker Inc. pregame show, continuing after this.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone in GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving to your school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. Hi, this is Jim, and along with Bernie, we're inviting R&J Broadcasting Incorporated listeners to join us on a tour of the Hawaiian Islands, February 22nd through March 3rd. The Big Island will be part of this trip, while taking in the breathtaking views of Oahu, the Big Island, and Maui. Enjoy the perfect balance between scheduled activities mixed with personal leisure time. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ to learn more about this tour, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Back here on the Bitker Inc. pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com as we're bringing you the action tonight as the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Bagley Flyers do battle tonight at Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. You can see Cougars doing some warm-ups, the Flyers doing some warm-ups here today. We talk about the teams as we're getting ready for it. Of course, the Flyers come in 0-1. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars are 1-0. Cougars defense pitched a shutout last week, allowed just 48 yards passing and 109 yards rushing for 157 total to the New York Mills Eagles. 1 interception last week. It was Austin McCraven with a pick. He had 7 last season that tied for a district record. He's off to a good start, Mike, as Mike Erickson joins again tonight. When you get one in that first game, you got to start somewhere, and he had 7 a year ago trying to get another big year that way. Bagley also got an interception. Ethan Rude last week from his defensive back spot against Belgrade Brute. Now Rosa was able to pick off a pass. So both teams capable of turning the ball over. I think when you talk about keys to the game, turnover battle usually is the team that wins the game, right? If you limit your turnovers and force others, that's usually a good key to success.
It's usually how that works. Of course, you got to capitalize on those things too and punch the ball into the end zone. But when you get a short field, obviously that becomes more likely.
No doubt. And tonight, I think, you look at some of the offensive capabilities. Bagley last week, Zach Thompson through the air did have a rushing touchdown, did not throw for a touchdown, but Zach Thompson, Noah Nelson, he had 155 rushing yards last week for Bagley on 16 carries. And then Logan Broughton was in the end zone too. Flyers had 3 scores last week, Ada-Borup-West just 2. Getting some offensive continuity. I think both teams want to set the tone. And you talk about the line of scrimmage, I think both teams are capable of setting the tone here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen in different ways. It's just 2 teams with 2 different strengths, it seems. Bagley's really big up front here, and I think Ada-Borup-West strengths are going to be more athletic on the outside. So we'll see which game plan prevails.
No doubt. We look forward to it here tonight. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Bagley Flyers as we get set on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467. Fall into savings and tires, new tires, tire repair. Bitker Inc. We will come back and talk about our starting lineups, brought to you by West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. And we'll get ready for the opening kickoff with the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Bagley Flyers. It's coming up on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Halstead Telephone Company is now accepting applications for a full-time customer service representative. Primary duties is to provide customer care on inbound calls and for walk-in traffic, provide proactive sales to customers and administrative duties following the sale of products and services, complete general bookkeeping and other office duties as assigned. Halstead Telephone Company provides a competitive wage and generous benefits package, including health, dental, vision, paid vacation, sick time, and retirement. Go to the website for more information, halsteadtel.com/careers. Position will remain open until filled.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow with good advice today from a personal nurse. Nurse Family Partnership provides the information, advice, and support you need throughout your pregnancy and after your baby arrives, all at no cost to you. Your personal nurse will be there whenever and wherever you need them, making sure you and your baby are healthy, strong, and thriving. For more information, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media. Together, we can build a better future.
Let's get to our starting lineups here this evening on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. The starting lineups are brought to you by West Main Pizza, Ada and Dilworth. Make sure you like them on Facebook as well. They're open daily with pizza, calzone, soups. They're more than just pizza. Wraps, salads, pasta, appetizers, chicken wings. 218-784-3700 is the number for their location in Ada or the Rail District Dilworth, 218-512-0425. Our starting lineups for the Bagley Flyers. The Flyers will start at a wide receiver, Shane Thompson. Quarterback is Zach Thompson. Micah Tram is a running back. It'll be Ethan Root as a wide receiver. Noah Nelson in the backfield as a running back. Logan Broughton as a tight end. Your line includes Porter Lacey, Gunnar Nolan, James Johnson, Dominic Thompson, and Thor Chalk. The Bagley Flyers, coached by Brandon Schwagel, assisted by Adam Broughton, Darius Dahl, Carson Grover, Casey Dahl, and Clay Thompson. The Flyers wearing the white uniforms with maroon pants and maroon and gold helmets, maroon numbers. The Bagley Flyers offensive starters. For the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, will name their defensive starters. The defensive starters for Ada-Borup-West. Brody Menge will be a defensive end along with Braden Boeing. The defensive tackles are Lucas Mertz and Miles Croshes. Linebackers, Ames Facino, Mason Larson, and Luke Jalbert. The defensive backs, Casper Kritzberger, Adrian Reyes, Tyler Catlett, and Austin McCraven. Ada-Borup-West coached by Paul Tingham, assisted by Nate McCraven, Kenley Wallin, and Dan Jorgensen. The Cougars are wearing their red jersey tops, black pants, black helmets, and the jersey tops have black numerals and letters. Those are your starting lineups here tonight. The starting lineups are brought to you by West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. Of course, West Main Pizza, Ada, and Dilworth are ready for you. They're in the Rail District right off Highway 10. You'll find them there. Follow them on Facebook. Daily specials, discounts, and promotions. You can learn more about being a part of the Text Club, too. West Main Pizza in Ada and in Dilworth, part of our pregame show with the starting lineups as the Ada-Borup-West Cougars are announced and are now on the field. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show, 218-456-7467. Call Troy the Tire Guy at Bitker Inc. For new tires, tire repairs, and vehicle repairs. Service to you, it's Bitker Inc. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast. Mike Erickson joins on the sidelines here tonight as we have Renee Tovar in the booth helping out with camera work tonight. Kay Lynn back in the studios of KRJB. Thanks to our sponsors for making the broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. And again, thanks for joining us wherever you are here tonight. We welcome you to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada for this high school football matchup. Let me just bring it down a little bit there, Renee. That's good stuff right there, man. Good stuff. We're going to have a little crash course in how this works. Of course, we have a great time looking forward to making this broadcast possible. And, of course, a beautiful night for high school football. I know we mentioned it with Mike Erickson down on the sidelines. Sun is shining as we approach 7 o'clock, and we are now at 7 o'clock. This is KRJB, Ada, Minnesota, as we bring you the action tonight from Johnson Sports Complex. As mentioned, Ada-Borup-West won the toss, deferred. They will kick. Bagley will receive and go to the north end zone. Sunshine 65 right now. And we have ourselves currently with wind speed about 5 miles an hour out of the north. Beautiful night, Mike. Let's play some football, huh?
Absolutely. We're getting teed up right now, and we'll see what's going on here. We're going to have one adjustment to your starting lineup on defense. You had Brody Menge in there,
Yes.
but he is out. So
Okay.
we will look forward to who is playing that end position.
Okay, I see that now. Menge is wearing the no pads on Brody Menge. Ada-Borup-West will tee up. Mason Larson has the ball teed up heading to the south end zone, and the Flyers have two deep back to return. Larson will kick with the wind at his back. It is a runner to the 20 and picked up at the 15-yard line. Flyers on the return, 20-25 up to the 30-yard line and cutting to the outside. Bagley's going to take the opening kick and get it deep into Cougar territory. Down the sidelines and a Flyer kick return touchdown to start this. It's Noah Nelson to the house. Scoring on a kick return touchdown, it goes 86 yards for a touchdown, and that is not the way for the Cougars to start, but Noah Nelson getting things going for the Bagley Flyers.
That was an excellent run and following his blockers, and it looked like maybe a couple missed assignments, but Bagley Flyers doing an excellent job on that play.
11:48, just 12 seconds into the football game. Bagley scores as Noah Nelson goes 86 yards, kick return, touchdown. That is a absolute game breaker to start the football game here for the Bagley Flyers. Leading 6-0, and they will attempt the PAT. Great start. Make the road trip, and you get going with a special teams play right out of the gates, and they will come out and go for two as under center, or in the pistol formation, I should say, will be Zach Thompson, the quarterback. Send a man in motion with the double wing set. They'll turn, they'll give. And the handoff is to Nelson. He'll trudge his way forward. The two-point conversion is short. It fails. And right out of the gates, the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. The Bagley Flyers 6, the Ada-Borup-West Cougars nothing on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Well, the Bagley Flyers strike on the game's opening kickoff. 86 yards, Noah Nelson to the end zone. Nelson, the running back, rushed for 155 yards last week against Belgrade Bruton-El Rosa. And, Mike, if you're the Flyers, you are loving the way to start the football game with a kick return touchdown.
Well, high school sports is, I mean, in all sports really, but high school sports especially are really, it really comes down to momentum. And Bagley's certainly hoping to hold on to it here.
No doubt about it. We're 13 seconds into the football game. The Flyers have the lead. Kicking the football away will be Zach Thompson. It's a short kick picked up by the Cougars at the 35-yard line, and they'll skirt their way across the 40 up to the 45-yard line as Flyers, a host of white jerseys on the stop that time as Ada-Borup-West with the return. Want to say that was
Ames Facino.
It was 20. I thought so. Facino with the return, and Cougar ball on their own 45-yard line, first down and 10. So, from their own 45, the Cougars will come out offensively with Alex Bourne, Luke Finney, Corbin Tannehill, Joe Borgen, Lucas Mertz, the offensive line from left to right. Cougars quarterback is Austin McCraven. They'll come out with two receivers to the left of the formation. Luke Jalbert, the back behind the quarterback, McCraven in the pistol. And McCraven with the option keep right out of the gates. He'll push forward, can move the pile a few yards to the 48-yard line, pick up 3 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 7.
A host of Bagley Flyers making that tackle, but Chalk was the one that landed on top.
There you go. That's Thor Chalk. Thor Chalk is a sophomore, 230 pounds, 6'1". Where's the number 77? And he's a big guy right in the middle of the defense of the Bagley Flyers. Flyers defensively, Thor Chalk is a D lineman along with Dominic Thompson. Linebackers include James Johnson and Gunnar Nolan. Also up front, Porter Lacey is one of the defensive linemen. Logan Broughton and Noah Nelson are linebackers. For the Flyers, they go with a 3-5 defensive front. 2nd and 7 for the Cougars. The fake handoff on the option, and McCraven's going to keep it himself. He had a wide open Ames Facino in the flats. Overthrew him, an incomplete pass. Stops the clock, 10:54 to play. First quarter down 6-0. It'll be 3rd and 7.
That's a really tough play for a left-handed quarterback going against his body.
It is. It's not a natural play. The other starters, by the way, for the Flyers, defensive back Shane Thompson. Zach Thompson is a linebacker. Micah Tram is a linebacker. And Ethan Rude is a defensive back. Your defensive starters there. Starters, again, brought to you by West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth, starting lineups tonight. Ada-Borup-West facing a 3rd down and 7 at their own 48-yard line. They'll split 2 receivers each way. Luke Jalbert stands behind McCraven in the pistol formation. Back to pass, McCraven. He'll be looking to throw. Throws it high in the air. Mason Larson adjusts and hauls it in at the 21-yard line. First down and more for Ada-Borup-West.
Mason Larson's the type of receiver, if you throw it up there, he can win a lot of battles.
Mason Larson makes the grab that time and is going to snag that one. That is, 31 yards on the pass completion. Mason Larson makes the catch, and it is a first down for Ada-Borup-West. Their third down conversion, they were 60% on third down tries last week against New York Mills, and they get off to a first down on their first third down attempt here tonight. First down and 10, they're going to mark it officially at the 22-yard line. McCraven will keep it himself, and it's going to be bottled up by a bunch of Flyers there. And they're going to mark it a loss on the play back to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 12 upcoming.
James Johnson, number 58, had him wrapped up.
Nice play there by Mr. Johnson of the Bagley Flyers, and it'll bring up a second down now for Ada-Borup-West at the 24-yard line. 10 minutes to play first quarter. Bagley takes the opening kickoff to the house, 86 yards on the feet of Noah Nelson, the senior. And it'll be now Ada-Borup-West trying to answer on their first offensive possession. Big pass play to Mason Larson, and it's a 2nd and 12 now at the 24-yard line. Cougars will send 2 receivers to the right of the formation, and one back is standing behind McCraven. Fake the handoff. McCraven, lefty, will look left, fires a pass, much more comfortable there, and it is delivered. Pass is caught, and it'll be a first down for Ada-Borup-West. Catch made by David Prodzinski. Good to see David back in uniform. He makes a 14-yard connection to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, David's had an incredible recovery from his ACL injury last year, and it's been a long time coming. Last year was tough for him.
No doubt, and I remember when he had the surgery and just kind of having to lay up for a while, and that is no fun to watch a youngster do that. A great frame, a good athlete to throw the football to. McCraven likes it. First and goal at the 10-yard line for Ada-Borup-West. One back in the backfield for the Cougars is 26, Rudy Reyes. Rolling to his right again, throwing over the middle, incomplete, nearly intercepted. They were looking for Larson. On the coverage that time, Shane Thompson among others for the Bagley Flyers.
And the Flyers forced McCraven to rush that throw. There was good pressure up front.
And again, they're doing it with a 3-down lineman front for the most part. They may rotate that a little bit, but they've got 5 linebackers, so it's a 3-5 defense set for the Bagley Flyers. And Ada-Borup-West, that may or may not match up real well. Luke Jalbert's getting tended to on the sidelines here. Looks like maybe some shoulder work here being put on by Coach Jorgensen. So that's why Rudy Reyes is in the backfield on second down and goal at the 10. Fake the handoff. McCraven rolls to his right, in trouble, gets away from one and another. Fires one over the middle. Pass is caught. Mason Larson bulldogs his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Very nice athletic play by both McCraven and Larson.
Yeah, McCraven had to, shimmy his way out of the play, out of the grasp of maybe even a couple of would-be tacklers in the backfield, and he finds Larson. Score comes with 8:57 to play in this first quarter. And we got a ball game with Ada-Borup-West now trying for the lead. It'll be Facino snapping, Casper Kritzberger to hold Mason Larson, who scored. He'll try to kick the extra point. He was 2 for 2 last week. He boots this one, had a ton of leg. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 8:57 to play first quarter. It's Ada-Borup-West 7, Bagley 6 on yourliveevent.com and 106.5 FM KRJB. Valley Vision Clinic at Ada with a summer spectacular. Now through September 30th, you scratch off to save 10%, 20%, or 30% on a complete pair of frames and lenses at Valley Vision Clinic at Ada. Check out the details at Valley Vision Clinic at Ada and scratch off to save during their summer spectacular on frames and lenses. It's scratch off to save 10%, 20%, and 30% on a complete pair now at Valley Vision Clinic at Ada through September 30th. Call for an appointment, 218-784-4091. Well, the Bagley Flyers score on the opening kickoff, 86-yard touchdown by Noah Nelson. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars answer on their first possession. McCraven to Larson. That's Austin McCraven to Mason Larson. A 10-yard touchdown pass. Extra point kick by Larson's good. We've got a score. Ada-Borup-West 7 and Bagley 6. Just under 9 minutes to play in this first quarter. Mike Erickson down on the field tonight. Good start there for the Cougars offensively. Now they got to keep the Flyers kickoff team at bay here.
Yeah, I certainly didn't expect the Cougars to roll over this early in the game. So it was a nice little drive for them, and hopefully they made some adjustments here, and it looks like we're teeing up for a little different style of kick here.
Yeah, Mason Larson, who kicked it from the center left hash as we see it from left to right, opening kick. Now he's going to put it all the way on the right hash, near side, and kick it to the south end zone here. And Luke Jalbert is going to leave this football game. He's walking out with some paramedics. So that is also an injury update we see on the field here. He's going to make his way out of the field of play. Here's a squib kick by Larson, and it gets by a couple of Flyers, and they will pounce on it now at the 28-yard line. I guess that's one way to keep them without getting it to the big return man. So with that being said, Bagley will have their first offensive possession officially at the 29-yard line.
Now, this game can sometimes be chess, not checkers.
I like that one.
Yep.
You've been sitting on that all off season.
Yeah, I've been brainstorming all winter.
You got to figure it out. I saw PJ was working with you here today. PJ, fresh 1-year-old now. So he was over here just kind of critiquing you on your way up to the press box earlier today. So that's good.
Yeah, I got to chase him around now.
Well, I know it's a hard thing to do, man. Right there with you. We're going to send a man in motion. Flyers high snap over the head of the quarterback, and jumping on top of it inside the 15-yard line, down all the way to the 12. Quarterback Zach Thompson will pounce on that one. It's a big loss, 17-yard loss, and it'll be second down and 27. Not the play that the Flyers wanted to see right away.
No, and that's, like I mentioned with momentum, it can be great for you and it can work against you as well.
Flyers will send a receiver to the right of the formation. They have double wings, or just one wing, this time, and a slot receiver for Thompson in the pistol. Send a man in motion. There's all kinds of movement. And 5-yard penalty, a false start, will put the Flyers even deeper, move them back to the 7. So that's going to be now second down and 32 here.
That was number 4, Shane Thompson on the outside.
Got a little bit movie there and move the football back. So they're going to put the ball at the 7-yard line. Second down and 32 now for the Bagley Flyers. 8:10 to play first quarter. Flyers trail 7-6 to Ada-Borup-West. Thompson, the quarterback, fakes right, now goes left and will dive ahead. He's going to be met by a host of red jerseys, and they kind of corralled him early. He's going to get a yard. It'll be a third down and 31 yards to go.
I believe David Prodzinski is filling that defensive end position.
It looks like that. He is one of the down lineman positions. We're going to see a shuffle here as well, as I did see Miles Crocious check out in the front line. I know Luke Jalbert, his linebacker position is going to be shuffled out as well. They moved Amos Facino inside, and they've had to do a little bit of moving here with, looks like Rudy Reyes is out there as well in a linebacker spot for the Cougars. Flyers, 3rd and 31 on the 8-yard line. A pitch right, and they're going to get it into Noah Nelson's hands. He will lose yards. Cougars swarmed there. They'll put him right back at the 6. So it'll be 4th and 33, and the defense of the Cougars answered the bell.
Looks like the punt team's heading out there.
Yeah, Flyers will be back in punt formation. Their punter is Zach Thompson. Their punter is Noah Nelson. He'll be in punt formation. You always got to wonder if that's going to be, not in this specific situation, but that's one thing to keep an eye on. Is he may be one for a fake type scenario, but he had a lot of good kicks last week against BBE. He sidelines this one. Angle kick to the 30-yard line. As it was Casper Kritzberger deep back to receive that one. He did not get a chance at it, and I do believe the Cougars will have the ball at the 30. 6:45 to play first quarter. Ada-Borup-West 7, Bagley 6 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Officially, they'll put the ball at the 30-yard line, 1st down and 10. So incredible field position for the Cougars after forcing a Flyer punt.
Yeah, we talked turnovers and getting a short field. This is, capitalizing on some mistakes, bad snap, penalty, and then getting a good field position after a punt.
As you can see, Cougars lining up in the huddle in the shadows of the press box here that kind of works between the 40s here at the Johnson Sports Complex on this beautiful September evening. Rolling to his right, throwing with his left hand, pass is caught. It's McCraven hitting the open receiver. They're looking for Braden Boeing, who's getting the action offensively here, and Boeing works it inside the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 18. It's 12 yards and a 1st down.
Boeing's a nice long frame to throw to as well.
Another athlete, that's neat to see, and he'll get another good opportunity here. That's a 3rd 1st down of the game for Ada-Borup-West. They're going to work quickly here as they get to the line of scrimmage. 6:24 to play in this first quarter, leading 7-0. Rudy Reyes is the back behind McCraven as Luke Jalbert went down with injury and left the game. Amos Facino makes a catch. He's inside the 10, lowers the shoulder down to the 6-yard line as a play of 12 yards. That's a number that is coming up often here for Ada-Borup-West offensively, and a fresh set of downs again, 1st and goal.
Not a bad thing if you can gain 12 yards each time.
Yeah, it's a good average. I think, it's not bad. They used to say that if you just average 3 yards a play, you're doing pretty good. If you're going to get
That's what they say in Mahnomen.
Well, they do, and they do a good job at that, right?
Yeah, they do.
And that's my math, I know your math. Last week, Josh Carlson, I threw out, well, you're just a principal. When he said, well, I'm not good at math necessarily. That's more of a Mike Erickson thing. And I said, well, you're just a principal, end quote. Let's roll to the right. Austin McCraven, 1st and goal at the 6. He's in trouble. Gets away from 1, 2, 3 defenders. Now has some blockers. McCraven to the end zone. Touchdown. Long way to go for 6 yards. McCraven's in the end zone. We do have an injured Cougar, it seems to be, down in the field at about the 15. Looks like he'd maybe get up. But McCraven scores for Ada-Borup-West. 5:39 to play in the quarter.
Looks like Alex Bourne maybe got the wind knocked out of him.
There was some crackbacks happening out there too, right? A broken play, and you got to kind of keep your head on a swivel, but he is up, and he's making his way to the sideline, so that is a good sign. Score comes again with 5:39 to play here in the first. Ada-Borup-West, McCraven, 6-yard touchdown run. Larson will attempt the extra point. Kritzberger to hold. Snap from Facino is there. Kick is up. Larson through the uprights, and that one just about into the jumping pits on the south end zone. PAT is good. And on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, a new score, Ada-Borup-West 14, Bagley 6, 5:39 to play first quarter. YourLiveEvent.com and KRJB 106.5 FM.
Bruce Visser is with us from Visser Grading. Bruce, we want to get out information and safety reminders during this harvest season. What do you have?
When you're doing your corn and your sugar beets and these fall crops, if the roads need a little extra attention, give me a call, 218-415-0191, and we can come out and get the roads back in shape.
We just want to wish everybody a safe harvest season as well, don't we?
Absolutely. This is a stressful time of the year, and we just want everybody to be safe out there.
Visser Grading, phone number again is?
218-415-0191.
Ada-Borup-West capitalizing on great field position, 3 plays, 30 yards, and they score a McCraven 6-yard touchdown run. Kick was good by Mason Larson, and it's now 14-6 Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. So Mike Erickson, as we were talking about, I was football math. One of the first plays last week in New York Mills was a big pass play. McCraven hit Casper Kritzberger for a big pass play, and I had to do football math. You know, you're at the 32 and you get to the opposing 18, you know, football math.
You know, we were just talking about this exact same concept in 7th grade math today.
See, and you could, so I always go with my brain goes football math, as we're going to see Mason Larson kick the football away. We'll finish the story after that. Larson has it teed up again near sideline hash, and he'll give more of a kick this time. It's going to get past the return man. That is Cameron Thompson, all the way down to the 6, and the Cougars pouncing on him there. He does get back to the 10, make it 12, 13-yard line where they'll mark him down officially. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Flyers. So football math, and I struggled with it. I'm like, geez, Matt, Josh, I got to struggle here. I'm figuring out. He's like, well, that's where if your other partner Mike is here, you know, then Mike, you know, he's a math teacher. And I said, well, you're just a principal. Yeah. And then so that just became the ongoing bit the rest of the game.
Love that.
You got to have bits, and we have them, that's for sure. So back to the action, and we do love math. And football math is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
From their own 12-yard line, the Bagley Flyers will have it 1st down and 10. See if they can get some offense going. Last possession, botched snap that lost 17 yards, a penalty, and then just nowhere to go from there, deep in their own end zone. So now Bagley will be in the pistol formation. Noah Nelson's the running back to the left of Zach Thompson. They sent a man in motion, and Thompson will sling a pass, 25-yard line. It's caught. Shane Thompson makes the connection from Zach Thompson, and the Flyers will have a 1st down on a 13-yard play.
That was a big hit. I think it was Adrian Reyes.
Shane Thompson wears number 4, a 13-yard play on the first pass of the game by the Flyers, and it's a 1st down to the 24-yard line, so technically a 12-yard gain. Back to our number 12 here today. Thompson. Zach Thompson in the pistol. Again, Noah Nelson now lined up to his right. They're on the near side hash. They'll hand it off to Noah Nelson. He'll try to go up the middle. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars are all there. Not much doing there on a trap-type play that got Nelson bottled up right there at the 25-yard line. Make it 26. They'll give him 2 on 1st down.
A lot of big bodies there. Lucas Mertz and Mason Larson plugging that up.
Mason Larson last week for Ada-Borup-West led the team in tackles for loss with 2.5. Ames Facino was the leading tackler. Well, no, check that. Casper Kritzberger was with the tackle formula. He had 4.5 total tackles. Ames Facino assisted on 6 different tackles, some of the leaders from the defense of the Cougars last week in their win over New York Mills. 4:25 remains 1st quarter. 2nd down and 8 for Bagley. Near side hash at the 26-yard line. Pitch right side to Shane Thompson. Nowhere to go that time. The defense of the Cougars read it and flowed nicely with the play. It'll be a loss. They'll go back to the 23. It'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down for Bagley.
It's a really unique style of pitch play. They were practicing that a lot pregame.
And kind of a
more of a shovel pass.
Yeah, that's a good way to call it. It's not a you know a spiral type pitch or a two-hand. It is a forward momentum.
It's a long pass, too.
Yeah, where that was a big, long, sweeping type play. Now we're going to get a whistle and a timeout on the field. Bagley, their first timeout used. 3:40 remains in the 1st quarter. On the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Ada-Borup-West 14, Bagley 6, 3:40 to play 1st quarter. KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
West Main Pizza is now serving you from both Ada and Dilworth. The tradition of West Main Pizza continues after 30 years in Ada, and the Rail District location is now open in Dilworth. When you're in town or driving through the area, visit West Main Pizza. For specials, visit West Main Pizza Ada and Rail District Dilworth Facebook page. Both locations open daily at 11 a.m., serving the West Main Pizza menu items you enjoy. West Main Pizza, Ada, and the Rail District in Dilworth. Both are open to serve you daily.
Back out of the timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by our friends at Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada, home of the fastest pumps in town. Freedom Fuel, Highway 9, Ada. The Bagley Flyers are facing a 3rd down and 11 from their own 23-yard line. 3:40 to play in this first quarter. They're on the far side hash, heading to the north end zone, right to left as we see it. Flyers in the white uniform. Zach Thompson fires a pass over the middle, nearly intercepted. Cougars were all over it, and a diving effort by Amos Facino. He nearly ended up with that one. Intended target was for Shane Thompson. It's incomplete. It's 4th down for the Flyers. We were talking during the break tonight with the track progress and some new seeded grass in the infield and trying to keep people off the new track as it settles. Crowd in the bleachers tonight, and if you are usual to the Johnson Sports Complex at Ada, you know that that's not normal. The bleachers are usually quite empty. There's a lot of folks, and they're all in one area. It's kind of fun. Just one man's opinion, anyway. Kritzberger is going to pick this up at the 42-yard line, pick it up on a hop, and has some nice space down the sidelines. He just saw a narrow gap, and he hit it hard. Good work there by Kasper Kritzberger on the return into Flyer territory as he's going to make it across the 40, across the 35. I'm not sure the official spotting based on he was near the sideline, so I don't know where they're going to say his foot went out of bounds. They're going to move it back a little bit here. Quite a bit back, in fact. All the way back to the 39-yard line. A return football math, about 20 yards.
Like that. Good job.
Thank you. Give or take a foot or two. I'm not going to get too specific, but, you know.
Yard lines, my friend.
Yard lines do matter. So we say that was a punt, and now we start with the ball at the Bagley 39-yard line. 1st and 10, Ada-Borup-West. Their 3rd offensive possession of the football game. They've scored twice. They lead at 14-6, 3:24 to play first quarter. Now in the shade, McCraven bobbles a snap, gets it, picks it up, runs left side, and is out of bounds. Going to be corralled by Coach Schwagel of the Flyers on the east sideline. I'm going to say move it up to the 37-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play, but botched snap that time. Cougars fumbled away 3 times last week, and they had troubles with the exchange with the center and quarterback McCraven a few times, and that did not bode well for them, so they're hoping that this is not a reoccurring situation.
You know, you'd hope to think that that's going to be something that irons itself out throughout the year. I mean, early on you're going to have some errors.
Oh, yeah, reps, things like that. I was most impressed with this last week between Ada-Borup-West and New York Mills. Just 2 penalty flags thrown the entire game. Technically 3, I guess. 3. Only 1 penalty was accepted. Handoff goes to Rudy Reyes, and he's breaking it into the open field. Reyes, 10-5, touchdown! Ada-Borup-West scoring. Rudy Reyes goes 37 yards to the house on his first carry of the season.
Big blocks by Luke Finney and Joe Borgen to open up that hole.
37-yard touchdown run. Rudy Reyes, welcome to varsity football. Touchdown scored with 3:10 to play in this first quarter, as Reyes goes 37 yards for a touchdown run, and Mason Larson's going to get to line up for his 3rd extra point attempt on the evening. Kritzberger's hold on the Facino snap, and this kick is good. It does is not as clean as the others.
That was a great catch by Kritzberger.
Yeah, well,
there's a reason he's going to be playing shortstop this spring,
I was going to say, part 1, part 2 is the kid's just an athlete. And it is a case people were wondering. That's Kasper out there making plays. But Larson gets it through, and the extra point kick is good. We've got a new score on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. 21-6, Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley here in this first quarter on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
As the Ada-Borup-West Cougars again scored on a quick drive, short field again after a flyer punt and a good return by Casper Kritzberger. The Cougars to the end zone on a Rudy Reyes 37-yard touchdown run, his first carry of the season to the end zone. Extra point kick from Larson, good. And it's now 21-6 in favor of Ada-Borup-West. Mason Larson has the ball teed up again, and he'll be kicking to the south end zone. Flyers are going to expect this one on the ground, but Larson punches it over their head, and this will go into the end zone for a touchback. Larson's got a foot.
And, since that first mishap on the opening kickoff, Cougars have made some adjustments, and it's played a big part in the ways that they've scored. You get a ball on the ground that gets by all of their returners, and you pin them deep, and you end up with a short field after they have to punt.
They've been taking advantage of opportunities, and that's some ways to dial things up here in the first quarter. And then, of course, here utilizing the leg of Mason Larson to punch her through the end zone this time, and the Flyers will start the football on their own 20-yard line. For Bagley, this is among the best starting field position they've had here today. They return the opening kick for a touchdown. Offensively, they've been a little bit quiet here, and they'll hand the football off. Noah Nelson gets the carry, and this one is going to be a big play. Nelson to the open field, 40, 45, and he's pushed out of bounds by McCraven, and that's the kind of play that they're capable of making. Cougars maybe took their eyes off of him for a second. Huge play by Noah Nelson. He's at midfield. They're going to mark him down, a 30-yard gain, first down.
The Cougars outside contain got sucked in, and they had to pay for it.
It's the second first down of the game for the Bagley Flyers. They started on their own 20, gathering a first down. They had drives of their own 29, own 12, and now their own 20. Flyers, a first down and 10 from midfield. 3:03 to play in this first quarter. 21-6 in favor of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. They get the play call in from the sidelines. As we'll see the Flyers enter with a receiver left. Double wings are set. Nelson is the back to the left of Thompson, the quarterback. Thompson going to keep it himself. He hesitated and dove forward, nowhere to go. A couple of Cougars making the play. I want to say Rudy Reyes was one that was in on the stop there, Mike.
Yeah, and I think 73 miles cautious as well.
Now, one thing about this, you talk about when you never want to see anybody leave with an injury. I know Luke Jalbert left with paramedics. He was under his own. It looked like a shoulder situation there for Luke. He had a great game last week against New York Mills, scored a touchdown, playing in the linebacker spot, something that they were liking, and senior year, things of that nature. Rudy Reyes in right now is taking advantage of the opportunity he's got in front of him.
Yeah, he's certainly a ball player.
Thompson hands it to Nelson on second down. Nelson driving forward. Nelson, did he lose a football?
The ball came out. I think White recovered.
Yeah, Nelson... nope, check that. Recovered by Micah Tram. And they're going to mark it at the 41. So it's a gain of 9. And third down upcoming. And Tram's going to get credit for that. That's a stat thing. Recovered the ball.
Quick sneak.
Yeah, and that's all you need. Just to move forward. And a smart move that time by Thompson. As he'll get across the 40 down to the 38, make it 37-yard line, so a gain of 4 and a first down for Zach Thompson and the Bagley Flyers, their third first down of the football game. They started the drive on their own 20. There's 2 minutes left in the quarter, and they're at the Ada-Borup-West 37-yard line now. 21-6, Cougars leading the Flyers, and now we've got Nelson coming off the field. Not something for Bagley Flyer fans to be excited about by any means. He's got his helmet off, and he's coming to the sideline. This is right after, well, I guess, 2 plays. He had the run where he fumbled, lost the ball, I should say, and now he's coming off the field.
Yeah, a little bit of a limp, and I didn't see exactly what happened.
He's over talking to one of his assistant coaches, one of the dolls.
He's in good hands, then.
He's doing fine. He's a baseball guy. The Bagley Flyers, I say that because I don't recall off the top of my head when I can dial up, it's either Darius or Casey. I know them both, and they're both big guys. They're both much larger than I am. Flyers going to need to get the play off here. He got 8 seconds on the play clock. A first down and 10 from the 37-yard line of the Cougars. Thompson will get the snap. But did they get it off in time, or is that?
No, what happened here is the back judge, his whistle fell out his mouth, so he was scrambling to get his whistle out when he. So I think Gulseth covered for him there.
Okay, so we got a 5-yard penalty. It'll be I had the binoculars on the quarterback in the shotgun. So with that, that's the second penalty of the football game, a procedure penalty, delay a game. It's a 5-yarder. Repeat the down. So first down and 15 now for the Flyers, back at the 42-yard line. Minute 18 to play first quarter. Ada-Borup-West 21, Bagley 6 first quarter action. Flyers having some offensive success. They return the opening kick for a touchdown. Noah Nelson 86 yards. That's their lone score. Thompson, the quarterback, back to pass. He'll sling a pass over the middle, and it's caught. Cougars right there, maybe just 2 yards on the play. The catch is made by Logan Broughton over the middle, and they'll say more than that. They'll get him to the 39-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3. Third down.
Cougars bring an entire new defensive line in. Looks like we've got Prodzinski and Borgen, and 71 is Bourne, and I think that's Luke Finney on the other end.
Luke Finney on the far side. Yep, you're right, on the left side of the defense. Clock ticking. Second down and 12 at the 39-yard line. Zach Thompson, the quarterback for the Flyers, in the pistol formation. Send a man in motion. He'll do the little flip inside, little shovel pass, and tripped up. Nowhere to go. Unfortunate there for Noah Hallberg on the carry. Hallberg going to get to the 38, get a yard on the play, not what they wanted. Third down and long.
McCraven had that sniffed out the whole way.
And sometimes you get a play that worked well one week, or you drew one up and you got to give it a shot, and it was not a super secretive play, but something that the Cougars were definitely ready for, like you mentioned, as the first quarter will come to a close. On the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it's Ada-Borup-West 21, Bagley 6. 1 quarter in the books. We'll flip the field. Flyers will be facing a third down and 11 when we come back on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Performance Ag west of Borup is locally owned and operated and ready to serve the area farmer. They offer these products for the upcoming season: seed, chemicals, dry and liquid fertilizer, and application services. When we're talking seed from Performance Ag, they'll provide growers with corn, soybean, sunflower, small grain, sugar beet, or other seed that you plant on your farm. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag west of Borup.
We're welcoming you back to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada on KRJB 106.5 FM, rjbroadcasting.com, YourLiveEvent.com, bringing you the coverage of Ada-Borup-West and Bagley here this evening. Flyers return the opening kickoff, 86 yards for a touchdown. Ada-Borup-West has scored 21 unanswered points as they lead it 21-6. Second quarter about to begin here tonight. Kevin Kochman, Mike Erickson with you. Renee Tovar's running the camera tonight. Doing a fantastic job, Renee. Everybody's loving it. Got a text message. Somebody said, that guy, whoever's running the camera, is incredible.
Best we've seen.
Best we've seen tonight, for sure. And don't want to get his head too big, for crying out loud. It's week 1, or technically week 2 anyway. Week 1 of the Renee Tovar experience, we'll call it. Here's a pitch right side. Nelson, quarterback. Oh, they're going to go with the kind of halfback pass, and it got blown up by the Cougars defense. A pitch to the running back, Nelson. He tried to throw it. Cougars were surrounding him and knocked the ball away. It was arm going forward. We don't have instant replay.
Yeah, I mean, we all know the play double pass. That was like double shovel pass.
That was an interesting situation.
Yeah. And the second one definitely got rushed.
Correct. So we'll call it an incomplete pass, and it'll be a clock stoppage. 11:55 to play here in this second quarter. Flyers are facing a 4th and 11 at the Cougar 38-yard line, and they're going for it. Receiver to the right, wing in motion. Back to pass. Thompson. No, Thompson going to fire it. He's got a man, and it is caught by Broughton. Broughton skips away for the defense. Touchdown! A 4th down conversion score for the Bagley Flyers with 11:46 to play in the second quarter, and there's life in the maroon and gold.
That was a great competitive catch.
Absolutely. And Broughton, again, so let's talk about it. Logan Broughton, 6 foot 225 and a senior, and he had to backpedal his way with the ball thrown high, makes the snag, and then there was just nobody behind him. He was able to trounce his way into the end zone. Awesome play by the Flyers. 38 yards for a touchdown. Second receiving score of Broughton's season. Second touchdown of the season. He ran one in last week.
Versatile.
Oh, you think he's not?
I didn't say that.
I know you didn't. Just making sure we're on the same page here. Thompson's in the pistol. Going for 2. The Flyers will throw one over the middle. Pass is picked. Mason Larson intercepts the play, and we will go to a commercial break with a 21-12 score. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars leading the Bagley Flyers. Flyers score to start the second quarter on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com and the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard.
This is Kenley Walling, the Activities Director at Ada-Borup-West School. These activities wouldn't be possible without the Booster Club members and businesses who made contributions of money and time to Ada-Borup-West School. The Booster Club supports band, FFA, FCCLA, elementary football, the school library, and much more. Thanks to the Booster Club and their members for their support, and roll Cougs.
A touchdown pass from Zach Thompson to Logan Broughton. This goes 38 yards on a touchdown pass. 2-point fails, and it's 21-12, Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley. 11:46 to play here in the second quarter on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Kevin Kochman, Mike Erickson with you. The Cougars will be back to return. This will be the second time the Flyers will have kicked it away. We'll have Rudy Reyes deep back to return, along with Casper Kritzberger deep to receive this kick.
Last time they kicked it short to Facino.
And so we'll see what happens here, right? Facino, one of the up men here for Ada-Borup-West. They've got athletes in those second waves as well. And here comes the kick. It'll be Thompson's squib kick. It's going to go. Oh, the Flyers are going to recover this thing. Ada-Borup-West was expecting it to go out of bounds, I do believe. Natan Visser watched it fall in front of him, and Bagley recovers. An onside kick, we'll call it. Whether or not it was completely designed, Mike, it looked like it kind of was, but hey, that's a great special teams play.
I think it was one of those see what happens type of things.
Yeah.
Kick it short, and if they recover it, fine. If we recover it, even better.
So from the Ada-Borup-West 47-yard line, it'll be Bagley football with an onside kick to start the second quarter. And an opportunity for Bagley right now. 11:46 to go before halftime. 21-12. This has been an interesting football game, Mike. We've seen a little bit of everything so far.
It's been some really interesting special teams play so far.
Oh, yeah. They call it special teams for a reason. There's no question. Zach Thompson, shovel pass to Noah Nelson near sideline. Tackled, brought down by the Cougars. There's a host of Cougars in on the stop that time, including an excited Lucas Mertz bringing down the ball carrier. Going to be a yard gain. Nope. No yards gained. Back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
Lucas Mertz was the main tackler there.
Yeah. Good flow by the defense of the Cougars that time.
He tracked that down.
The Flyers will have it 2nd and 10. Near sideline, or near hash, I should say, going to the south end zone from left to right as we see it. Going to shovel pass up front again, and the Flyers know where to go again. Ames Facino really facilitated that, bringing down, making initial contact. A loss to the 48. It'll be 3rd and 11 after the quick play. Shovel pass to Tram loses a yard.
He lost a shoe.
He lost a shoe, you say?
He's coming off.
Well, as John Madden once said, you got to have both shoes on your feet to play the game of football.
John Madden said a lot of things.
And that is one of them.
Oh, man.
It's a loss of 2 there by Tram.
We wouldn't have time to go through all the things John Madden said.
The best was when someone lost a helmet, and then he would, tell a straightener, he would circle it. It's like, the good thing is there's not a head in there, and it's good.
Yeah.
All right, John. Sounds good. Second, make it 3rd and 12 for the Bagley Flyers, and they give it to Noah Nelson as he's going to trudge his way up. Looks like down at the 30. 48-yard line, going to get a yard back. Slow to get up. We have a Cougar down on the field again. And that looks like...
I think it's Connor Nelson.
Number 10, correct?
Yeah.
You seeing that? Connor Nelson is the injured Cougar. He has taken his helmet off on the field here and is in pain. He's slowly getting up now. And he is up. He's shaking it off. But he will come off the play. Looks like he's got some blood.
Yeah, I think he's got a bloody nose. So
that's what it appears. So a quick stoppage here for the injury. 10 minutes to play second quarter. Bagley will be facing a 4th and 11 from the Cougar 48-yard line. It's 21-12, Ada-Borup-West leading the Bagley Flyers. Our timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine. This is an injury timeout. Freedom Fuel and Shine, Highway 9, Ada, the home of the fastest pumps in town. And, of course, get that car shined up. The car wash is ready for you, and the pet wash, too, at Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada. Let's take a moment here to tell you about our friends at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. It's time to focus up here on the game. Valley Vision Clinic, Dr. Dave Solsing, 218-784-4091. Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. They are ready for you when it comes to your eye examinations and, of course, the eyewear that's needed. They can help you at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. In fact, Dave Solsing usually is a great member of the Chain Gang. There's no Dave Solsing on the Chain Gang right now, Mike.
Not tonight.
No, but there's good representation.
Yeah.
So
you got Nick Gwynn.
I do see Nick Gwynn over there, and there's even there's a power sighting here today as well.
Oh boy.
Yes, now we're not talking about Graham. Graham had his football sideline experience with me. In fact, when we called a game in Bagley a few years ago.
Love that.
It was great times. 4th and 11, Flyers going for it. Thompson's going to take a swing at it. He's going to have to get away from a defender. Does get a pass off. Cougars are there. Nowhere to go. A loss on the play. It's going to be a loss of 4 on the pass completion to Tram as Zach Thompson got away from a defender. But a loss of 4 and a turnover on downs. Ada-Borup-West football.
Rudy Reyes was able to grab his ankle.
Again, we've talked about Rudy Reyes is really taking advantage of a great opportunity here today with Luke Jalbert out with injury for Ada-Borup-West. And we'll try to update you at some point here on Luke if we can get an update on that. It's unfortunate. It looked to be maybe a shoulder or an arm he was being treated for. He had his pads off. It was early in that first quarter. Ball will be at the 49-yard line. Ada-Borup-West will have it 1st and 10 at the Bagley 49. Their first possession here in the second quarter. 9:35 to play. Cougars 21, Flyers 12. Cougars will come out offensively. Again, Rudy Reyes is the back. McCraven is in the pistol formation. 2 players to the right of the formation, 2 receivers right. And with the football, Rudy Reyes. Rudy Reyes gets away from one and another. There goes Rudy Reyes. He's got some space. He's going to have to get one man to beat down the sidelines. Reyes, 10-5. He's going to be horse-collared down at the 2. Now, that's not going to give you a ton of extra yards with the horse collar, but nonetheless, I'll probably put him at the 1-yard line. Huge play. Reyes, 46 yards to the 2-yard line and a 1st and goal.
Nice run. He's slippery. Like I said earlier, he's a ball player. He's out here. I know football's his favorite sport, and like I said, taking advantage of the opportunity he's given.
No doubt. That's his second carry. His first carry went 37 for a touchdown. His second carry, 46. Now, I'm not saying anything, Mike, but with that, I'd maybe give it to him again.
You know, it could work.
Not a coach. Not a coach. I'm just saying those are notes. Just notes to share, that's all. So with the penalty, it was a 1-yard penalty. Horse collar tackle as he was brought down from behind. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 1 for Ada-Borup-West. Reyes is in the backfield. McCraven will be the quarterback. They have the diamond formation here with, actually Reyes is going to be slipping out to the right here as more of a wing. McCraven keeps it himself, quarterback keeper. McCraven stretches, he's into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the second rushing touchdown of the game for Austin McCraven. Ada-Borup-West answers on a quick 2-play drive following a turnover on downs by the Bagley Flyers. It's now 27-12.
Boys up front got it done there.
Yeah, they sure did. Just a good push immediately at the front. And 8:54 to play in the quarter. McCraven, 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cougars are in the end zone. A 2-play touchdown drive. And we're going to see Facino snapping. Casper Kritzberger will hold. He looks at Mason Larson for the decision of when he needs that snap. Here's the snap. Spot down. Kick by Larson is up. It hits the uprights, but it bounces in. He stays perfect with that make. Mason Larson is 4 for 4. He hit the left upright strong, but it caromed in. Extra point kick is good. It's 28-12. Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley. 8:54 to play second quarter on KRJB, yourliveevent.com.
Ada Building Center LLC welcomes you to discuss your plans and ideas for your new farm buildings, homes, garages, storage sheds, or other buildings you want at the lake, on the farm, or in town. Floor to ceiling, walls to roof, Ada Building Center LLC will assist in making your construction plans, providing quality project materials and free delivery to your job site. For updates and repairs, they have all the doors, windows, cabinets, and supplies you need. Ada Building Center LLC, 218-784-3661. Highway
28-12, Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley. Two-play drive, 49 yards and a score for the Cougars. A touchdown run by Austin McCraven. For Austin McCraven, that is his second rushing touchdown of the night. As Cougars' extra point kick from Larson off the upright goes in. 28-12, Ada-Borup-West leading the Bagley Flyers. Kevin Kochman, Mike Erickson, Jackson Reitmeyer taking over for the camera work here. We had Renee Tovar was doing great. We had the Renee Tovar experience, as we call it, but now we've got the Jackson Reitmeyer experience.
I'll tell you what, we're in for a treat.
So Jackson's now everybody who's watching on home on yourliveevent.com, anything that's happening, it's on Jackson. We can't blame Renee for any mistakes here. This is Jackson's time to shine. He's pumped up about it, too. Plus, he's got really good dance moves. So far, he's 2 for 2 in my book. Larson's going to tee it up. He'll kick to the north end zone as we have some fun with you tonight on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Fun and interesting football game between the Cougars and the Flyers as Larson's kick is going to be the Flyers picking it up. Did not have possession of the ball while his knee was on the ground, and the Flyers have broken it open that left side of the field. On the return, Shane Thompson. Now you saw that up close, Mike. He did not. Now we got a flag down. What's going to be the call here?
I think it's going to be holding, crackback, something blocking the back, something of that nature.
Okay. Official white hat is Mark Gulseth.
Blocking the back.
Blocking the back.
But yeah, the play right in front of me was really interesting because it's one of those 50-50 plays that could probably go either way, where his knee's on the ground, doesn't have the ball, is getting up, picks it up, is his knee on the ground or not, and the officials felt like he stood all the way back up.
And so there was no that he was allowed to pick it up and go from where he was at. Now, the block of the back happened at the 20-yard line, so that's going to move the football all the way back. Thompson had a nice run, by the way. Give Shane Thompson a lot of credit, and part of it was that there was a block in the back that maybe sprung it. But he did get up to the 40, but the Flyers will start at their own 10-yard line. This is their worst starting field position on the evening. From their own 10-yard line, Bagley, that is their fourth penalty of the football game. 21 total yards penalized on the Flyers, but that one takes back the gain, too, which is tough. Handoff Noah Nelson. He slips by one. Oh, he just about broke free. If Noah Nelson gets out of the grasp, was that Booing that had him there, Mike?
I think it was.
Yeah, if he gets out of Booing's tackle, Nelson's gone. He snuck ahead to the 18-yard line. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2. And Noah Nelson is, at any moment, a guy that can take it deep.
Yeah, he's not a guy you can arm tackle.
No, you really can't. He gets 8 yards there. Nelson's got 5 carries, but he did return the opening kickoff, 86 yards for a touchdown for the Flyers. 28-12, Cougars leading the Flyers. Just over 8 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Flyers will line up. They'll send Nelson. Oh, snap over the head of Thompson, the quarterback. He goes all the way back. He dives on top of it. Is he in the end zone? I think they're going to mark him down at the goal line, about the 1-yard line. That is not what the Flyers wanted to see. 17-yard loss.
It looks like Miles Crocious is a little gimpy here.
Slow to get up, and that is the second time Bagley's had a snap over the head of the quarterback that's gone back. They put it at the 1. So it'll be 3rd down in a whole heap. 3rd and 19 upcoming. That's just a bummer for Bagley right there, no question.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do? So now their backs are literally up against the wall here. Ball inside the 1-yard line. They'll send one man out. They just need to get a little space on 3rd and 19 from the 1. 7:12 to play here in this quarter. And passes to the sideline. They get it off, and it's completed. And there's a flag coming down after the play. This is likely on the Cougars.
Face mask is what it appears to be.
Yeah, catch is made by Micah Tram, who got all the way to the 9, so got some space, and then a face mask likely is the call. We'll get the officials' signal here. Personal foul face mask, a bid one, on after the play. So the connection was 9 yards. Zach Thompson to Micah Tram, and then you're going to tag on a 15-yarder and a first down. So that's a tough play for Ada-Borup-West, but the Bagley Flyers capitalizing here, you could say, after a tough break they had the previous play.
Yeah, it's a little bit back and forth here. It seems like it's as one team makes a mistake, another team makes a mistake, and it's back and forth capitalization.
There you go. 1st and 10. Ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line for the Bagley Flyers. 28-12. Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley here in this first half of play. Zach Thompson, the quarterback, with a man in motion. He'll turn, fake the handoff, keep it himself. Booing says, I watched you keep it. His job was to stay and contain, and he brings Thompson down to the backfield. Loss of 3 to the 21. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I think that was number 9, Tyler Catlett, actually.
Tyler Catlett. It was, yes, correct. It was not Braden Booing. It was Tyler Catlett. Nice call, Mike. That's why you're here.
I don't have better vision than you, but I'm closer.
I had the binoculars. I saw the number. I just mistakenly identified the player.
So 9 and 4 kind of look alike.
Yeah, please accept my apologies. It's not like last week when I called Casper Kritzberger Oliver many times before Neil DeVos finally said, "Hey Kev, you want to change what you're saying?" I said, "Thanks, Neil." He's totally given me some props this evening. That's great. Picked off by Casper Kritzberger at the 25-yard line inside the 10, and he's down at the 6. Interception, Cougars. Inside the 10-yard line, it's Casper Kritzberger.
Not Oliver.
Not Oliver. He didn't do it. Oliver graduated in 22. Come on now. That's Casper. So with that interception, that is the first turnover of the football game. And, Mike, you saw it. Kritzberger just jumped on top of that one.
Yeah, he ball hawked that. He saw that play right away.
That is in the second quarter. Kritzberger with the interception. Pass is picked. That's Zach Thompson's first interception tonight. First interception thrown this season by quarterback Zach Thompson of the Bagley Flyers. Cougars will have it at the 9. I misidentified the spot where they'll mark him down, but it is the 9-yard line as the Bagley 9. Cougars will roll out McCraven to the right. He'll go back to the left. He'll get away from one defender. He'll dive into the end zone. Touchdown. Austin McCraven for the 3rd time on the ground tonight. And the Cougars lead it 34-12.
Looks like Alex Bourne has, Alex Bourne. I think he's got a cramp here.
Just stopped him right there at the 15-yard line where he's down on the field at this moment.
He had a block there to help free up McCraven.
So Bagley returned the opening kick for a touchdown, and Ada-Borup-West has scored in every offensive possession they've had the ball here tonight.
Yeah, they've been entirely relentless. Just the explosiveness out of some of their key guys has been just incredible.
It's a difference. From week 1 to week 2, you usually see the biggest improvements for teams from week 1 to week 2. And here's a snap, the spot. The Larson extra point kick is up, and he sent that one just about to
high jump area.
Yeah, high jump area. He was trying to hit it towards the water tower road, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's pretty close to the fence. Anyway, the extra point kick is good. He's 5 of 5 tonight. It's 35-12. Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
The Ada-Borup-West School is committed to excellence. The Ada-Borup-West School continually looks to offer expanded educational opportunities and experiences to teach and prepare students of various ages for career opportunities. You can learn more of these educational opportunities for your children when you contact the Ada-Borup-West School at 218-784-5300 or visit the school website, ada.k12.mn.us. You're invited and encouraged to be involved at Ada-Borup-West Schools for education, fine arts, and athletics.
35-12, Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley. One of those? Not yet. I'm okay. Thank you, though. I appreciate the offer. We're already getting lights needed up here in the press box. Sun's officially set, by the way. Just looked at the clock here. 7:57. Is sunset tonight. Mike, you're turning around, taking a peek at that even, Mike. It's good stuff. Just making sure I'm accurate. But sunset official. What was it, 7:57?
Yes.
Yeah. See, there it is. The Cougars lead at 35-12. They get that touchdown on an Austin McCraven 9-yard run. It's set up by the Casper Kritzberger interception. And one play, touchdown. Ada-Borup-West extra point kick is good. Scores 35-12, leading the Bagley Flyers. We'll see what the Flyers have. Is now Mason Larson is teed up in the center of the 40-yard line. He's been going either side hash. Now he's in the middle.
Keep him guessing.
Yeah, you got to mix it up a little bit. Squib kick that is going to be picked up at the 20-yard line by the Bagley Flyers on the return. This is going to be Cameron Thompson, the freshman Cameron Thompson, to the 25-yard line, and that's where he's kind of bottled up. Everybody piled there at the 27 official. So a 7-yard return for Bagley. They'll have it 1st and 10. 5:33 to go before halftime.
Number 12, Braxton Hendricks on the tackle.
Good for Braxton to get in the mix. Special teams play. Their own 27, Ada-Borup-West defending the Bagley Flyers. The Flyers will come out with a 1st down and 10. Quarterback Zach Thompson will try to lead the Flyers to some points before halftime. And the Cougars, remember, they won the toss. They elected to defer. They'll receive the kickoff to start the second half. And we'll get the whistles, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the Bagley Flyers before the play. Timeout on the field. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine. Highway 9 Ada, home of the, of course, pet wash, too. Not only the car wash, but the pet wash, too. And the fastest pumps in town. It's Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada. 35-12, Ada-Borup-West leads Bagley. 5:33 to play before halftime on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
And we're back to play as the Bagley Flyers out of the timeout with the football on a 2nd down. Flyers came out with a quick play, and Tram that time just going to push forward, get across the 30-yard line up to the 31.
That was Kritzberger corralled him up there, and Braden Booing got him on the top.
So a 3-yard gain. And we've got 2nd down and 7 upcoming here for the Bagley Flyers. Just under 5 minutes to play before halftime. The Flyers, quarterback is Thompson. Run back to his right, sends a man in motion. Zach Thompson will look to pass. He'll fire this one toward the Cougars sidelines, and it is going to be, it looks like it was caught. They're going to say yes to a catch. Great play, great design there. Noah Hallberg hauls it in. That's a 1st down to the 41-yard line, a gain of 12 yards.
Yeah, that was a nice reception on his part.
Yeah, no doubt. So we're going to go that time with Hallberg, 9. He gets a 12-yard and a 12-yard gain, 1st down. 5th 1st down of the game for the Bagley Flyers as Bagley up to the 42-yard line. 4.5 minutes to play before halftime. Cougars 35, Flyers 12.
Evan Brandt getting some time up front here in the defensive line.
Well, that's good to see Evan Brandt. I don't know how much if he got any action last week, but also good to see some more depth being used by the Cougar defense here tonight.
Got Aiden Peterson in there as well.
Handoff goes again to Tram, and he's going to get boxed there, crossing the 45-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 48. Should be 6 yards on 1st down for Tram.
That was Casper Kritzberger again, and then really brought down by a host of Cougars.
Yeah, there's a lot of red jerseys there. Cougars with the red jersey tops. I see Rudy Reyes kind of hobbling off the field. He's going to get looked at here, it looks like, or maybe just stretched out.
He's been in a lot of action today.
He has. So he's going to come off and take a peek here to the sideline. And
he's moving okay.
Yep. Send a man in motion. Flyers hand it off again to Tram. He'll cross the 50-yard line and then is, again, met by a number of red shirts as should be close. Forward progress might have got him a first down here. As they're going to say first down. Yes, Tram all the way to the 47-yard line. 5-yard gain and a first down for the Flyers.
Cougars are getting a bit beat up here. Miles Crosses just came off limping again. Joe Borgen back into the game.
The size is, it looks like there is an advantage to the Bagley Flyers. There's no doubt about that. And Bagley's starting to maybe bully around a little bit out there. Which
it's physical. There's no doubt about that.
Part of the game. Put on the pads. Got to strap it on. Send a man in motion. It's Tram. Thompson keeps left side. Thompson, a little bit of space. 40-yard line is brought down from behind. Tackle made by Natan Visser at the 38-yard line. So it's a gain of 9. It'll be just short of a first down. Natan Visser, one-time camera operator, YourLiveEvent.com. And I think spent hundreds of dollars at the concession stand while doing it. But a fantastic individual. He knows a thing or two about agriculture, too. Ball is loose! As that time Nelson was going up the middle, ball came popping out. I mean, it came popping out. Flyers looked like they jumped on top of it, and they do. Chalk did it. Good for that. Good for that young man. Thor Chalk was able to recover. There is an injured Flyer down in the field here. Slow to get up. That is Nelson. He got hit right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, there was a helmet on that ball for sure, and I'm guessing got a piece of his elbow as well.
So it is recovered. And it'll be third down and a couple back at the 40-yard line. 3rd and 3 for the Flyers. Quarterback Thompson will pitch to Nelson. Nelson going to roll to the right side. He'll have he could be close to a first down. Well, they're going to mark him down just short, back to the 38-yard line here. So just about a yard short. 4th and short here for the Flyers with just under 2 minutes to go before halftime. And they're going to quickly get to the line of scrimmage. And Thompson snaps it, and he breaks free to the 30 before he's brought down by the Cougars. They'll mark him down officially at the 29-yard line. Gain of 9.
You know, I recall reffing some JV football against Bagley, and they like running this little quick snap. They go on set and go before the defense is even ready.
These are things that happen, and you got to be ready out there. Likewise, you got to make sure that they are properly set before the play is snapped. Got to do that too. Thompson back to pass on 1st and 10 from the 29. Pass is nearly intercepted. His target was Shane Thompson, Cougars side of the field, as they're heading from left to right. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Well, you know, that's why we have this celebrity-studded referee crew out here to make sure all the rules are being followed.
Well, they get paid the big bucks. There's no question about it. And, and we give them, typically we don't give these guys a hard time. You got Mark Gulseth as the head ref here today with Reese Scary, the umpire. Jackson Lingus, Chris Ellingson, and Jager Gulseth on the field today. These crews mix it up each week. It's not always the same guys.
Yeah, that's pretty unique about the Detroit Lakes areas. They have a really big football crew.
They do, and they rotate pretty well. Going to get the ball up to the 24-yard line, gain of 5 on the play. As that time was Thompson on the carry. You can get 5 yards there. And so 2nd and 5 it'll be, 3rd and 5. Snap gets by the Flyers. Thompson tracks it down and is in trouble. And this is Shane Thompson who tracked it down. He goes all the way back to the, I'm going to get a timeout taken by the Cougars, by the way, but Shane Thompson is brought down, and it's all the way back. I'm waiting for them to spot it officially to the 35-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 11 on the play. Shane Thompson.
Yeah, that was borderline a false start, illegal snap type of play, but they seem to have gotten the ball off before all that illegal stuff happened.
It was something. I'm a little bit befuddled myself. 32 seconds to play before halftime, by the way, and our halftime coaches' comments from United Savings Credit Union will come up. We'll get head coach Paul Tingham here before halftime, and then we'll catch up with Coach Schwagel coming out of halftime. Ada-Borup-West 35 and Bagley 12. Our timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine, Highway 9 Ada, home of the fastest pumps in town. Freedom Fuel in Ada. We'll get our halftime coaches' comments. And then halftime show from Linfor's Insurance. We'll break down the first half scoring and statistics for you. Is this game not moving at an incredible pace, but Ada-Borup-West scoring on all of their offensive possessions. They lead at 35-12. Bagley scoring on their opening kickoff return for a touchdown. And then the Flyers scored as Thompson hit Broughton on a 38-yard touchdown pass. It was a 4th down attempt. They were able to connect and get it. And that's how our scoring has happened. It's 35-12 in favor of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Bagley facing now a 4th and 16 with a ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Flyers have not punted tonight. I shouldn't say that. They have punted tonight, but now they're at the Cougar 35. They're going for it here, 4-down territory. Back to pass, Thompson. In trouble. Will roll to his right. Flag is down. Pass is caught and brought down. That was a completion to Hallberg. You say short of the first down.
Gulseth is indicating hold.
Yeah. So Ada-Borup-West will decline a penalty, I would think, because well,
they might take it for field position.
They may. They stopped him short of the down.
We'll see.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Decline.
They are declining it. That's the right play.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Yeah, just take it. 26 seconds to play. Don't let the other team have the football, I guess. That'd be the smart call there. So the pass play went for 13 yards. Zach Thompson to Noah Hallberg. Bagley will turn it over on downs. And Ada-Borup-West will have it on their own 22-yard line. 26 seconds to play. Cougars have 2 timeouts remaining. And a 35-12 lead. As McCraven will be in the pistol formation. Receivers each direction. One back in the backfield is Rudy Reyes. McCraven, the lefty, back to pass. He'll look to fire. Delivers a nice spiral pass that is caught, hauled in by Mason Larson, and he is tripped up by the Bagley Flyers, saving a touchdown all the way to the 23-yard line. Football math now, Mike. Gonna have to figure it out here in a hurry. I can do it. 55-yard connection. Yes, I did it. I'm going to make you check it. But you could check it just mentally because you're a math teacher, not just a principal.
I need to remember the numbers here. I'm getting distracted because all of a sudden everything stopped.
22 to the 23.
22 to the 23.
Back to pass. Kasper Kritzberger, sideline. Lost the football. He just dropped it to the 20-yard line, picks it back up. He's brought down by the Flyers. Not much doing that time on the play after Kritzberger was trying to hustle to the sidelines. And at a timeout.
We have another flag here.
Okay, 5 seconds to play before halftime, which seems to be a little chaotic right now. Got guys talking, a little chatter here.
Seemed to be some contact either to the head or after the play.
Officials are discussing. Coach Gulseth is trying to, not Coach. I know him as Coach Gulseth as well, but official Gulseth is having some conversation with Coach Tingham. Officials all gathering. Personal foul, face mask on the Bagley Flyers. So they'll move it. And then unsportsmanlike on the Flyers as well. So the Cougars are going to benefit here, and they'll have a play. 2 penalties against the Bagley Flyers. That's why there was a larger amount of confusion there. Put the ball at the 10-yard line. So Kritzberger's going to get 3 yards before he was brought down. And then after he lost the football.
And we have timeout here.
And a penalty, 10 yards there against the Flyers. We have word here, by the way, timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine and Ada. We have word from Just a Principal Josh Carlson who says, Math Wizard didn't get that quickly off the top of his head? Interesting. At any rate, I'll turn you back up there.
We got 55? Is that what you said?
I went with 55.
Yeah.
22 to the 22 to the 23.
There's just a lot of stuff going on that play.
Oh, I know.
All of a sudden, the referees are coming in, calling the play dead.
Yeah, I know. I'm not against your needing a second.
Yeah,
I mean,
all right.
We're in crunch time here. Yeah. I was looking for instant validation.
I got a lot of things going on.
I wanted instant validation. It made me really proud. But,
sorry.
I just wish that guy next to you would realize that you're also part of the broadcast team. But, that's beside the point. We're not here to have a good time.
Yeah, we're
inside.
We're going to kick a field goal.
Inside fun. We're going to go field goaling. Yes, we are. Ada-Borup-West will line up for a field goal. It'll be a first field goal attempt of the season. Mason Larson will be kicking. You got Casper Kritzberger to hold and Ames Facino to snap. Larson is 5 for 5 on extra points tonight. He was 2 for 2 last week. This is his first field goal attempt. He's kicking to the north end zone. The wind is virtually calm, and he's going to line up. The ball will be spotted at the 12, so it's a 22-yard field goal. But before that, Bagley's going to call a timeout. So timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine and Ada. Got to play the cards here, Mike. That's what you got to do.
Oh, chestnut checkers, my man.
Hey, timeouts. You don't take them. You don't get to carry them over. Don't get to carry them over. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Come back with the field goal before halftime on yourliveevent.com when Ada-Borup-West leads Bagley 35-12. Also on KRJB Radio 106.5 FM.
I'm PJ Rund, and I live in Mission Court in Ada, Minnesota. Here, there are a lot of people like it here. Well, what could be better?
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You can't help but like it here. That's what I say.
Ada-Borup-West is lined up for a 22-yard field goal. Snap, spot, kick is no good as we will go to halftime. The kick misses wide left, and Mike, I didn't see it. Was that, might it have been maybe even blocked by chance?
I don't think it was blocked. I think it was just
shanked.
Shanked.
All right, I'll let you get in position to chat with the head coach, Paul Tingham. If you could try to follow Mike out there a little bit. He's making his way over to coach here. So we will get to our halftime report, our halftime from the Linfors Agency, and the halftime coaches' comments are going to be brought to you by United Savings Credit Union, UnitedSavingsCU.org, with locations in Fargo, Dilworth, and in Detroit Lakes. Become a member of United Savings Credit Union. Visit UnitedSavingsCU.org as Mike Erickson will get in position here to chat with the head coach of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, Paul Tingham, here in just a moment as we go to halftime. 35-12 Ada-Borup-West leading the Bagley Flyers as we approach halftime. Down on the field, Mike Erickson's got the coach.
Well, Coach, you certainly have to be happy with the offense. It seems that they're firing on all cylinders, scoring on many of their possessions there. Special teams, something probably had to clean up a few things. Looks like you made some adjustments. Talk about the first half.
Yeah, I mean, we put a lot of points on the board. 35 points is a lot of points and a half. We didn't start out so good there, giving up the long touchdown return in the first kickoff. Somebody must have got out of their lane or something there, obviously, but they did a nice job. Nice job by them blocking it and returning it to the house. And then we had them in 4th and long, and they kind of threw up that Hail Mary, and they made a play on the ball. We didn't, and then the kid caught it and ran it in for a touchdown. So, a couple plays, and it's 35-0 probably. But, yeah, I mean, we've moved the ball moved the ball at will, I guess, knock on wood. Special teams, we've had a couple gaffes defensively, and we've got to get off the field, I think, on 3rd and 4th down. We've given them a couple big plays on 3rd and 4th down that they've extended their drives. But we're up 35-12, so all fixable things. So we got to talk to the kids at halftime, see what we did wrong, and then hopefully the second half we can fix those mistakes and play even better.
All right, well, good luck to you in the second half.
Thank you.
That is the head coach of Ada-Borup-West football. That's Paul Tingham down on the field with Mike Erickson here at the halftime. Halftime coaches' comments from United Savings Credit Union. Become a member of United Savings Credit Union. Learn more at UnitedSavingsCU.org. Locations in Fargo, Dilworth, and in Detroit Lakes. Halftime is brought to you by the Linfors Agency. Linfors Insurance, your insurance source. Ada-Borup-West 35, Bagley 12. You're tuned into high school football coverage of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Bagley Flyers on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com.
The Bennett Hoagland Agency only sells and services crop insurance. Because each farm operation is different, John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Hoagland Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Degelman Industries is proud to manufacture tough, high-performance equipment right here in North Dakota. From our industry-defining Pro-Till high-speed discs, bulletproof bulldozer blades, and our robust, heavy-duty land rollers, we focus on support and make the experience of owning a Degelman unlike any other. Degelman, engineered tough in North Dakota.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Welcome to Halftime. The Halftime Report is brought to you by the Linfors Agency. Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Ada, Mahnomen, Fertile. Linfors is your insurance source. Johnson Sports Complex in Ada is where we're at. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Bagley Flyers tonight. Bagley Flyers taking the opening kickoff and going 86 yards for a touchdown. It was Noah Nelson on the return. Gave the Flyers a 6-0 lead. Just 12 seconds into the football game. Ada-Borup-West would then score 21 unanswered points. It was McCraven to Larson on a 10-yard pass. McCraven a 6-yard run. And then Rudy Reyes a 37-yard run. Cougars led after one quarter, 21-6. Bagley's Noah Thompson, the quarterback, Zach Thompson hit Logan Broughton for a touchdown, 38 yards on a 4th down conversion to start the second quarter. 2-point conversion at that time failed. It was 21-12 Cougars. The Cougars then scored twice more before halftime. McCraven on a 1-yard touchdown run and a 9-yard touchdown run. Ada-Borup-West has scored on all but one of their possessions. They tried a field goal, but they ended the half on a missed field goal attempt by Mason Larson. He lined up for a 22-yard score but came up empty-handed. That'd be how our first half would come to a close. It is 35-12, Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley. This is the Linfors Insurance Agency Halftime Report. Linfors, your insurance source. Their locations are in Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Ada, Mahnomen, and Fertile. Thanks a lot there, Mr. Eric Smart, for the lamp. It's like the Pixar lamp here, the bouncing lamp that'll help us be illuminated at the halftime here on the KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. The Halftime Report brought to you by the Linfors Agency. Take a time out, come back with first half statistics as the Cougars lead the Flyers at halftime 35-12 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Now available, the 2024 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide. The digital version of the R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is available at rjbroadcasting.com. This year, featuring schedules for the fall sports teams in the region, along with photos, coaches' bios, and highlights from the 2023 season and the fall broadcast schedule for R&J Sports and YourLiveEvent.com. The digital version of the 2024 R&J Sports Guide is available now at rjbroadcasting.com.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results, member FDIC.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving near school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
At 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lynn Fours Agency Halftime Report. Lynn Fours is your insurance source. And at the half, we have a score of Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley 35-12 on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. First half statistics in this one. For the Bagley Flyers, Zach Thompson passing is 7 of 10, 83 yards. He has thrown a touchdown and an interception tonight. Noah Nelson on the ground, 7 carries, 39 yards. Zach Thompson, 9 carries, -9 on the ground. Shane Thompson, 2 for -14. He recovered a fumble, which was a tough one, and then lost 3 on a play as well. Also making plays, Micah Tram. He's got 5 carries, 21 yards, and Noah Hallberg has 1 carry for a yard. Logan Broughton, 2 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown. It's Hallberg with 2 catches, 25 yards. Shane Thompson, a catch for 12, and Micah Tram, 2 catches, 5 yards. 121 yards of offense, 83 passing, 38 rushing for the Bagley Flyers. They do have the 86-yard kick return for a score by Noah Nelson. It's 7 first downs, 5 penalties, 10, 20, 30, 31 yards total, and an interception thrown, 1 turnover here in that first half of play. For the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, thank you. Ada-Borup-West Cougars first half, Austin McCraven, 7 of 9, 137 yards and a score through the air. Austin McCraven on the ground, 6 carries, 19 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Rudy Reyes, 2 for 83 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Mason Larson, 3 catches, 96 yards and a score. Casper Kritzberger is a catch for 3. David Prodzinski is a catch for 14, and Braden Boeing with a catch for 12 yards. 137 passing, 102 on the ground, 239 total yardage for Ada-Borup-West in that first half of football. The Cougars, no turnovers in that first half, 7 first downs and a 15-yard penalty here tonight. 35-12, Ada-Borup-West leads Bagley at halftime. The Lynn Fours Insurance Agency halftime report. Lynn Fours, your insurance source. Thanks to Alex Rush for our halftime updates. He's here in the booth. He's got his press pass on. 23? 29? 29-7. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Polk County West. A halftime score, 29-7. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Polk County West. That game was to be in East Grand Forks, but because of construction on the East Grand Forks field, they are playing that game in Climax tonight at Climax Shelley, the football field. The second straight home game there in Climax, and now I think it's next week they're to be playing Red Lake, maybe the week after. Now, off the top of my head, I don't recall. But nonetheless, they'll be playing another one there at the Climax Shelley Field. So for Polk County West fans, good to know. And, of course, we have plenty in the region that are cheering on your favorite teams here on a Friday night. Ada-Borup-West leads Bagley 35-12 at the halftime mark. We will take a quick break. We'll come back with more. We'll be catching up with Brandon Schwegel, the head coach of the Bagley Flyers, here in just a bit as well. The Lynn For's Agency halftime report continues after this on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Wait, do we have Coach Schwegel joining here? Let's see if Mike is going to be getting Coach Schwegel. We could get him if he's available. I'll go right to you, Mike. Down on the field, Mike Erickson's got the head coach of the Bagley Flyers. That's Brandon Schwegel.
Coach, thanks for joining me. You had some nice plays on special teams, some momentum shifters there to start the game, and recovering an onside kick. But offensively, the Cougars have been firing on all cylinders. Your thoughts on the first half and what you told your team at halftime?
Well, I think the obvious thing is we have to play more consistently as a team. As you said, we moved the ball. We had big plays. We did some things well on special teams. And we just have to consistently put drives together. Most of our challenges today probably are self-inflicted, whether that be bad exchanges or penalties or whatever. We just have to execute. We have guys in the backfield. We got to finish the tackles. So execution and consistent play going forward. That's what we got to do in the second half.
All right, well, good luck to you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
That is Mike Erickson down on the field with Brandon Schwegel, head coach of the Bagley Flyers, our halftime coaches' comments. And those halftime coaches' comments presented to you by United Savings Credit Union, unitedsavingcu.org. Become a member at United Savings Credit Union. You can learn more on their website. Find them at their locations in Fargo, downtown, and in South Fargo, as they have grown in recent years and continue to add on. And they're in Dilworth and also in Detroit Lakes. United Savings Credit Union, the halftime coaches' comments. The halftime show has been brought to you by the Lynn For's Agency. Lynn For's your insurance source. Second half football coming up as we broadcast from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial Broadcast booth with Laura Tweeten. It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. So visit with Laura today, 218-784-2424. We're coming back with the second half kickoff from Johnson Sports Complex in Ada next.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. Three main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. Hi, this is Jim, and along with Bernie, we're inviting R&J Broadcasting Incorporated listeners to join us on a tour of the Hawaiian Islands, February 22nd through March 3rd. The Big Island will be part of this trip while taking in the breathtaking views of Oahu, the Big Island, and Maui. Enjoy the perfect balance between scheduled activities mixed with personal leisure time. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ to learn more about this tour, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Let's get ready for the second half of high school football here at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada between the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Bagley Flyers. Cougars 35, Flyers 12. Kevin Kochman, Mike Erickson with you here tonight. Earlier this evening, we had the Renee Tovar experience running the camera. Now, and he's here for the second half and everything, Jackson Reitmeyer's back. And Caitlin back in the studios of KRJB with our engineering duties here for tonight. And Mike, first half was entertaining. We saw a lot of things happen on the football field. It was very, very much non-vanilla, and we talked about it. A lot of things changed from week 1 to week 2 in the high school football season. Very evident here tonight. Both teams have seen good things and have seen some bad things here to start this second game of their season.
Yeah, for sure. There's some excellent special teams plays, very unique plays. Bagley's coach talking about some more consistent execution. Of course, they had some penalties and some missed snaps that cost them some yards. And Cougars haven't played exactly perfect either, but they're have the lead here, 35-12.
You're right, and we're ready to see the second half kick off. The Bagley Flyers will kick to the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Cougars have two deep back to receive. Rudy Reyes is there along with Casper Kritzberger. As the Flyers, Thompson will boot it. It's a squib kick again. The Cougars in that front line are going to get this one, and it's Natan Visser redeeming himself with that one. Now, Natan Visser at one time was a running back. He's a lineman now, so he was relishing that opportunity to get that kick return. I could see it from up here.
For sure. And, it's when you're a sophomore, sometimes you get targeted a little bit, and I think Natan's kind of learned what he needs to do there.
I'd like to tell you a story about young Kevin Kochman in his senior year of high school, playing at the Bagley High School football field before the new beautiful setup they have now. For the Monoman Indians, I had a 5-yard kick return in a game.
That's just unbelievable.
A huge moment for a guy in that second row. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. Turn, fake the handoff, Austin McCraven. First down and 10 for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars are going to the air. Pass is going to be called in and caught. Cougars making the catch there on the far side of the field and cutting it inside. Brady Booing making the catch. He's going to be up to the 25-yard line. Brady Booing makes the catch. It's going to be a gain of 20 yards.
Well, what's funny about that play is I'm looking at it like, gosh, is that Tyler Catlett, number 9? So now I'm goofed up.
See?
It's not easy out here.
No, it's not. It's, it's not. Everybody thinks it's just a glamorous job. It's not. Oh, yes, we digress. You're more than just a math teacher, Mike, I promise.
Right.
First down, Cougars to the 25-yard line of the Flyers. Just underway, third quarter. They started the drive on the Bagley 45-yard line after the return of Natan Visser on the kick. And so we've got Austin McCraven in the pistol formation. Rudy Reyes behind him. Rudy Reyes moved, and we're going to have a false start on the Cougars. Might have been more than just one mover, but that's a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, we had Joe Borgen moving a little bit too there. Seemed to be a little confusion on the snap call.
Well, a 5-yard penalty is the situation there. Procedure, and it will be first down and 15. Now ball back to the 30-yard line. 11:10 to play here in this third quarter. We are underway, and great clock. We should give clock operator credit as well, thanks to the fine technologies we have at yourliveevent.com. Eric Smart running a fabulous clock tonight. Everything he puts up there. First down, 15, ball spotted, distance. Ball is at the 30-yard line. He's pretty close. Hand the football off. No, McCraven's going to keep. Now he gets himself to the 25, make it the 24-yard line for an adjustment there. It's going to be a gain of 6 yards. It'll be second down and 9 for the Cougars.
You know, it takes a certain level of knowledge to run the clock. Eric should get some decent credit there.
And I wanted to give him that. I know that there was a time that Leah Wongberg, she's no longer Leah Wongberg, but she was the absolute best clock operator in Northwest Minnesota at the time the Climax Shelley School, because their clock, they operated, I think the machinery, the box that they had was like from the 1920s to operate that thing. And she did the greatest job. And that was when they had the old press box where you were standing on top of the popcorn machine to broadcast. It was something. Rolling to his right, McCraven will toss a pass into the flats. Incomplete. His intended target is not happy about it, as that was Booing. He was in the flats. He had a chance. The ball bobbled out of his hands. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Cougars at the 24 of the Flyers. 10:02 to go, third quarter.
That's a left-handed person to another left-handed person.
And you would know that because you coached them on the baseball field.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You're blessed with lefties, aren't you?
Well, yep. You only have certain options when you're making a lineup. They can only go in certain spots.
That's right. It's the way it goes sometimes.
We were talking amateur baseball lineups earlier.
Well, it's just the way it goes. So we could get real in depth. I don't know if we have enough time for that as the Cougars line up here.
That's an off-air discussion.
Absolutely, anyway. Yeah. 3rd and 9 from the 24. Again, Reyes behind the quarterback. McCraven in the pistol. Option pitch. Reyes gets it. Reyes left side. He is brought down. What a tackle that was. Flying in that time, Logan Broughton from his linebacker's spot. Broughton made Reyes pay for it there on that left side. It'll be, is that Reyes down now too after the play?
Yeah, I think we're cramping up.
He's getting worked on. He had cramps there in that first half too. By the way, did you get a chance to talk to Jackson Lingus at halftime?
Slightly, yes.
Okay. What about Borup's native son, Chris Ellingson?
Yeah, I talked to all those celebrities.
Oh, the celebs out there. Did you get Mark Gulseth's autograph by chance?
Well, I shook his hand. That was almost even better.
He was part of the San Francisco Giants organization. Yeah. Just saying.
He said he was looking for my statue around here.
Well, Detroit Lakes. Well, I mean, and you think about it, because he does coach. He coaches at Detroit Lakes High School now. Is that right?
Correct. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
One longtime Monoman Waubun coach.
Correct, and he's been umpiring for. I mean, you can't find him not on a field or a court these days. So.
He's, volleyball, basketball, football, baseball, softball. We got the injury now. It was a cramp, and Reyes will be able to come off the field here because of that. He's getting helped off. Looks like Special K's out there. Happy birthday to Kenley Waldine, by the way. I hadn't had a chance to get that happy birthday wish out there for him But great to see that Kenley's birthday is here. It is actually, what day is it today? It's September 6th. Yep, exactly. Kenley's birthday. So happy birthday to Kenley Wallin. If you have his contact, make sure you wish him a happy birthday today. Haven't done that yet. Make sure you do so. Got a fourth down for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Reyes, that time, ends up losing a yard on the play. Brent Broughton made the great tackle there for the Bagley Flyers. And so, fourth down, Cougars at the Flyer 25. It's going to be 4th and 10. McCraven fakes the handoff. He's going to look downfield. He looks, has a man. It's Booing inside the 15. Booing gets away from one, stretches to the 10-yard line. It's going to be a first down and goal, and a great fourth down conversion by the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Going to get 15 on the play. McCraven to Booing, a 15-yard play, and a fourth down conversion to Braden Booing. As a first down and goal for Ada-Borup-West at the 10. Cougars last week attempted on fourth down and were 25% on those fourth down conversions. Tonight, they get that one. And a first and goal to 10. McCraven takes the snap, will look left side, going to the back of the end zone, passes, caught wide open, Mason Larson, touchdown, and Ada-Borup-West is back on the board. 9:13 to play, third quarter.
Nice play, and I'm back on the air.
Hey, Mike, how'd the battery change go? Good
Just
out there?
Perfect, yep.
Well,
I was really hoping to get in on that Kenley Wallin bit, but
it didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
And that's okay. I appreciate you. I do know this. Poor Jackson Reitmeyer, I've got him very confused right now, and that's okay. He's very confused. He's like, is it not April? I thought it's April. No, it is September 6th. I had to make sure. Extra point attempt. See if Larson can get this one to go. It'll be Facino to Kritzberger. Are they short a player? No, they got everybody out there. They just needed a second to corral himself here. Snap, spot, kick is up to the north end zone. He likes that one. Kick is good. He's perfect on extra points. 42-12. It's the Ada-Borup-West Cougars leading the Bagley Flyers. 9:13 to play third quarter on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Halstead Telephone Company is now accepting applications for a full-time customer service representative. Primary duties is to provide customer care on inbound calls and for walk-in traffic, provide proactive sales to customers and administrative duties following the sale of products and services, complete general bookkeeping and other office duties as assigned. Halstead Telephone Company provides a competitive wage and generous benefits package, including health, dental, vision, paid vacation, sick time, and retirement. Go to the website for more information, halsteadtel.com/careers. Position will remain open until filled. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars wrap up a drive that they had a fourth down conversion on. The Cougars here in the third quarter score with 9:13 to go. They score on a McCraven to Larson. That was a 10-yard touchdown pass. Extra point kick was good, 42-12, Ada-Borup-West. So tonight, the kicker for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, Mason Larson, has 6 extra points made. He's 8 of 8 from extra points this season. Come on, Jackson. Come on, Jackson. He's too busy celebrating Kenley's birthday up here, Mike. That's just the way it goes. Okay, back at it. Lock in for the focus here as we focus in on our second half of football. 9:13 to go, third quarter. Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley 42-12. Cougars with a bit of a squib kick here. The Flyers will jump on top of this one, and pounce might be the best term, as the Flyers will jump and see Bagley credited.
That was Peyton Egan kicking that time.
Peyton Egan did that one?
Yeah, it was number 53, Peyton Egan.
I didn't see that. I didn't catch that, I should say.
It was left-footed. How did you miss it?
So many lefties out there.
That's what I'm saying.
William Gray returns that. Now, let me tell you this. My daughter is a lefty. My oldest daughter's a lefty, okay? And she's always like, because lefty, was it 10% of the population is left-handed? And you've just
Not
named...
Ada.
No, apparently not. My goodness. 10% of the lefty yeah, I don't know. That's a wild stat. You're a math guy, though, so, I mean, you get it.
Right.
Cougars and Flyers will be shuffling in some different players here, as I just saw a couple of late substitutions. For Bagley, their quarterback, this will be their first possession of the second half. Zach Thompson is in the quarterback spot. To his right, Micah Tram. They send a man in motion, and they'll hand it off to Tram, who's going to run into a couple of Cougars, Ames Facino, and also Mr. Catlett out there. Tyler Catlett bringing him down at the 41, a gain of a yard on first down.
Yeah, a handful of new guys in here. Fernando Contreras just went in. Evan Brandt back in here. Kelby Johnson's in there.
Always good to get those guys mixing up, too. As best we can, we try to get those names out there. It's always nice to hear those extra guys getting some opportunities to get some Friday Night Lights time here this evening.
I'll keep my eyes out here.
Very good. That's your job. Tonight it is, anyway. Keep those eyes peeled out there. 2nd and 9. Thompson in the pistol for the Bagley Flyers. He'll roll to his right and get away from one, get away from another. He's got a first down passing the midfield stripe. And they're going to mark him down here at the, looks like they're going to go 47-yard line. So that's going to be a gain, football math here, of 12. First down.
Yep, 12.
Thank you.
Looks good. Yep. See, I do have a problem, though, with mental math because I'm a very visual person. So when you're just saying things and it's auditory input, it just doesn't click right away.
Joel,
I got to draw it with my mind and see the numbers.
That's fine. I mean, you could be a teacher and not have all of this. I mean, you don't because you're a teacher doesn't mean you're like a magician, you know, or some sort of genius.
No, right.
You could teach this. There's many ways to get to that situation. It's problem solving.
Yeah, well, I'm good at problem solving, not arithmetic. So, well, not that I'm bad at arithmetic. Don't get me wrong.
You're a math teacher.
Yeah, right.
He's just a math teacher.
I'm just a math teacher.
It's all part of the situation. I did get a question asked from a viewer. Appreciate that. I mentioned bread basket earlier in the game. What is the bread basket? Well, that's the belly. Get hit right there in the belly. Bread basket. Jackson Reitmeyer, he showed me the belly. Not he just patted it. He patted it. Don't worry. He just patted his belly, for crying out loud. Everybody calm down. Handoff. Flyers tram going to get ahead here to the 45-yard line. Pick up a couple on first down. 8 minutes to play in this third quarter. Ada-Borup-West leads Bagley 42-12.
If you have the pleasure of knowing Jackson, though, you might have assumed the worst there.
Okay, well, no, he was good. He's very
great.
PG.
He's great. He's great. Don't get me wrong.
He's very PG. He can hear every word you're saying too.
I do. I love that.
It was fine. It was all good. I mean, this is a serious business up here. People got to remember that. Thompson in the pistol, wings each way, send a man in motion, far side hash. Turn and hand it off. Tram tripped up by the Cougar defense there. Tram's going to squirt his way up to the, 41-yard line. Looks like another 3 yards. And it'll bring up third down for the Bagley offense. Third down and about 4 yards to go, long 4 there.
Fernando Contreras would be credited with that tackle.
Nice play there by Fernando. As again, we've had numbers of guys rotating in here for the Flyers and the Cougars. And we'll get a chance to see Bagley enter here the next play. Far side hash, 6:50 to play in this third quarter. Quarterback Thompson, man in motion. Thompson to the right, getting chased from behind. He's got the first down mark there. As Braden Fedding's on the chain gang here tonight. Good to see that man out there as well. To the 30. I'll mark it down at the 30, officially here, 36-yard line. Going to be a gain of 8, first down.
Aiden Peterson's out there right now on the line. Evan Brandt's still out there, 53. Peyton Hagen's out there.
Okay. They've been going to the defensive bench a little bit more for Ada-Borup-West as Coach McCraven's calling in another. We see getting ready for instant action here is Gavin Johnson going out on the field, replacing Adrian Reyes. Thompson in the pistol from the 36, 1st and 10 Flyers. Keep it himself. On the option fake, Thompson first down. He'll move across the 30 to the 25-yard line, where he'll pick up 11 yards down to the 20. Are they going to say 25? Yes. 11-yard gain, first down for Zach Thompson.
We've mentioned how this has been a really physical game.
Yeah.
Coach McCraven is doing a great job here of kind of managing the workload of some of those starters.
Yeah, it certainly has. Nice to see that, and Bagley's trying to get some substitutions in where they can as well. And I know Coach has mentioned that their depth maybe not as strong as they'd like, but they're making do, no doubt about it. Tram gets the handoff. Here's going to plunge ahead. Tram crosses the 20 down inside to the 17-yard line. Be a gain of 8 there on first down for Tram on the carry for the Bagley Flyers as Ada-Borup-West leads this. Just under 6 minutes to play. 42-12 is the score.
19, Titus Nelson just entered the game.
Another new name out there. Question was asked by a viewer. Appreciate this one checking in as well. Team R&J at the Kelly Thronson Memorial Backyard Barbecue tomorrow. How's that going to work out? We'll maybe address that here in a few moments as well. We'll see what we can chime up here. Thompson going to the air, throwing to the end zone, down from his back, making the catch is Bagley's Ethan Rude, and he's down inside the 10. He's down to the 3-yard line. He caught it from his back. That's a 14-yard connection.
I think he was in, wasn't he? Didn't they throw their hands up?
Was it a touchdown or was it in? I thought he was in the end zone too, but I don't know.
Well, they had the ball in the 3. I'm pretty sure this is the PAT.
Far side hash.
Right? Good.
I did that. Did you see him put their hands up?
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah.
I didn't. Was that a touchdown, boys? Did you guys see that?
Not a touchdown.
Not a touchdown.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, we'll find out.
We're gonna find out here.
I had my eyes on the play. I didn't see official. I was looking for one too. I never caught one. So okay, it looked like he was down. The hands are up there. And that's a 2-point conversion.
I see.
Mike was right the whole time.
Come on, guys.
My heavens, what is going on here? We got to get a 17-yard touchdown pass that was caught by 14. Let me. I apologize, folks, for this little thing because I never saw it. Mike, Eric,
I think
never
it was the
dealt.
back judge.
The back judge called it. Well, that's just.
It was weird. Don't get me wrong.
That was again. This I have my qualms with this all-star officiating crew. After that one, they made us look silly. Mostly speaking on behalf of us in the press box. 42-20, 5:24 to play. Bagley, kudos. Bagley, that was a great play by Rude, by the way. That touchdown catch was awesome. I just didn't see him in the end zone. Okay, 42-20 is the score on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. We're back with the kickoff after this.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Boy.
42-20 is the score. 5:24 to play. Bagley scores. They cap off a drive. I apologize for that mistake. Obviously, I had my binoculars on and catch that one guy out there signaling touchdown. Nonetheless, Mike, I apologize. We doubted you. Touchdown by Rude for the Bagley Flyers. Cougars will jump on this one at the 30-yard line where it'll be first down and 10, Ada-Borup-West. 5:23 to go third quarter. Flyers got the 2-point conversion, and they trail right now. Ada-Borup-West leads it 42-20. Just taking note here that Luke Jalbert has returned to the field. He is without his pads. He's got his jersey on. Jalbert left the game with what appeared to be an apparent shoulder injury earlier tonight, and he is back on the field, or back on the sidelines here for Ada-Borup-West without his pads on. That I can tell you with all accuracy.
He's checking in with Coach Jorgensen right now, probably filling him in on what his details are.
So it was Thompson to Rude, 17 yards. And Rude made the catch on his back in the end zone. And I saw that happen, yet it didn't equate to me that he scored. Makes sense, doesn't it? McCraven going deep. He's got Casper Kretzberger in stride, then he's tripped up at the 20-yard line. That is a 50-yard connection and a first down.
Start doing math.
That was great math. I did that immediately. It was 30 to the 20.
That's easy.
That's an easy one. Yeah, football math is easy sometimes. All right, so got to get to my right statistic pages, otherwise someone's going to get upset with me. I know it. 50. Casper Kretzberger makes the catch. And it's a first down. 5 minutes to play. Third quarter. Ada-Borup-West is now in the Bagley red zone, you say, at the 20-yard line. 42-20, they lead it. Cougars will break the huddle as McCraven, the quarterback. In the backfield now is Ames Facino, another one in the chain of options. Little swing past Adrian Reyes. There's a flag down. Reyes is pushed out of bounds. Positive play, but a flag comes down at the 15-yard line.
Seems to be in the area of a hold, legal block of some sort.
Sure. Like an illegal screener, illegal pick type play there, right. Pass interference on the offensive side. Getting the explanation. Near side, side judges on this sideline is Chris Ellingson. I think I'll bring this one back. So forget the play to Reyes. It was a nice, well done play, but penalty is bringing it back 15 on the pass interference. So that is to the 35-yard line it'll be. Now a 1st and 25 for the Cougars. So Cougars will break the huddle. Ball is spotted at the 35-yard line. Need to get to the 15 for a first down. Hand ball off. This is going to need to get to the 10 for a first down, excuse me. Ames Facino got the handoff. And Facino to the 31-yard line. Going to get 4 yards. 32-yard line, excuse me. 3 yards for Ames on the carry. 3 yards for Ames Facino on a first down carry that time, and the clock will run. Just under 4 minutes to play. Third quarter, Cougars 42, Flyers of Bagley 20. Ada-Borup-West, McCraven will be in the pistol. 2 receivers right, wing to the left side of the formation with Facino in the backfield. Bobbled snap, and Facino picked it up. And he's met by the Flyers immediately. And Bagley's fired up here, taking advantage of an opportunity. Facino is stopped, and they'll put him at the 33-yard line, so it's going to be a loss of a yard on the play. Loss of a yard. So that brings up third down now for the Cougars. Heading to the south end zone. Break the huddle. Ada-Borup-West will come on out. We've got McCraven back in the pistol. Again, 2 receivers each direction. Facino is the lone back. McCraven will get the snap. Fires it left side to Mason Larson, who catches it and doesn't get much for yardage that time. He's brought down immediately by the Flyers as Bagley came in there. Broughton was among those to bring down Larson right away. They'll put him down at the 33, so no gain, 4th down and long.
Ethan Rude was also in on the play.
So Larson actually no gain on the play. And it'll be a 4th down situation for Ada-Borup-West. They'll go for it here. 2:25 to play, third quarter. They're at Bagley's 33-yard line. Got to get to the 10 for a first down. In the diamond, McCraven back to pass. He'll try to evade the defense. Gets away from a couple, now rolls, throws deep toward the end zone, incomplete. Had 2 intended targets there. Had a couple. You had Reyes there, and you also had Boeing toward the goal line. Incomplete pass, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Bagley football, 2:06 to go, third quarter, and Ada-Borup-West leads at 42-20. Likely the last play that the Cougars will have in the third here tonight. So a turnover on downs will give the ball to Bagley. They'll have it on their own 33-yard line. Flyers scored on their last drive, and they did it, Mike, as you saw it. Zach Thompson hit the open man who was on his back to make the catch, Ethan Rude, for the touchdown of 17 yards. They made the 2-point conversion.
Correct, yes.
All of that is accurate information.
All that's accurate.
Apologize to Ethan. We ruined his 1 touchdown play by saying he was down to the 3. He was really in the end zone. Back to pass, Thompson. He's going to roll to his right, and he's going to run into a couple of Cougars there, bringing him down like tackle made by Ada-Borup-West's Rene Zenteno out there. And ball will be spotted now at the 42-yard line. Going to be a gain of 9 for Thompson on the play. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, Bagley will hurry up. And they're going to run that quarterback keeper. We've seen this a couple of times, and, ball may be loose. Oh, he's just still going. That's Zach Thompson all the way to the 49-yard line. He's going to get 7 yards, and he needed 1. Zach Thompson, first down for the Bagley Flyers on a quarterback sneak up the middle. 10th first down of the football game for Bagley. Minute 33 to go in this third quarter. Cougars shuffling out players. Flyers hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. As it's going to be a direct snap. Quarterback going to go right up the gut here. That is Zach Thompson going to punch it across midfield. They'll put him at the 49-yard line of the Cougars, gaining 2 on first down, 2nd and 8. I'm going to see if I can help you out here a little bit. We're going to go in just a little bit on this view. Help out our fans back home here. Appreciate that. As we're going to hit a screen pass or a swing pass right side, and Bagley's going to pick up another first down. That time Thompson found an open man. That was Shane Thompson. Zach Thompson to Shane Thompson. Shane crosses the 40 to the 39-yard line, 10 yards and a first down.
Pushed out of bounds by McCraven.
Second catch for Shane Thompson here today. Bagley 11 first downs now in the football game as they're moving the ball against Ada-Borup-West. Cougars have continued to shuffle in some players, but Bagley finding something offensively here in the third quarter.
I think we're mostly back to the starting lineup for the Cougars.
Okay. Yeah, they've been making moves here tonight. Zach Thompson in the pistol formation. Double wings. 2 wings are moving at the same time. I don't know if that could be done.
As long as they get set again, it's fine.
Okay, and then that was the case. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, that was. They went right back. So they made a mistake and they went right back. So that is good. I appreciate it. You do some officiating on the football side of the field too, Mike, don't you?
Once in a while, yes. JV, junior high stuff.
You know enough then.
I know enough, but I get confused between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, everybody does.
Oh man, it's insane.
Or sometimes you watch a guy catch the ball in the end zone and you say he was down at the 3. And anyway, quarterback's going to go to the sneak once again here, and Bagley will keep it. They delay the sneak this time. Thompson stretches it out to the 29-yard line. And he's going to get a first down. That's going to be a gain of 5 that time for Thompson, Zach Thompson. The previous play was a 4-yard gain, so Bagley picks up another first down. But there is, and I'm just saying it too, from the Bagley's keeping things off, kind of off rhythm here. They're sometimes mixing it up, going quick to the line, and things are just looking a little choppy out there at times. Just from a game flow, and it's working for Bagley. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just happening that way. Big play made in the backfield by the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. As the handoff went to Tram, he had nowhere to go. Loses back to the 31-yard line, a loss of 2 on the play, and that's likely the last play of the quarter.
Bagley seems to have a mix of cadences, and obviously in that short yardage, they're trying to go quick and catch the defense off guard, and then when they're in their shotgun set, seems to be a little bit more methodical.
So it is the end of the third quarter, and on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Ada-Borup-West 42, Bagley 20. Fourth quarter is next on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com as we broadcast from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial Broadcast booth.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow with good advice today from a personal nurse. Nurse Family Partnership provides the information, advice, and support you need throughout your pregnancy and after your baby arrives, all at no cost to you. Your personal nurse will be there whenever and wherever you need them, making sure you and your baby are healthy, strong, and thriving. For more information, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media. Together, we can build a better future.
42-20 is our score. Ada-Borup-West leads Bagley as we get ready for the fourth quarter. I'm Kevin Kochman. Mike Erickson joins us down on the sidelines here tonight. We've had the focus and effort here from Jackson Reitmeier, who's been running camera operator as well here this evening, as the Ada-Borup-West Cougars Bagley Flyers will continue to play. It is now 2nd and 12 for the Flyers. Flyers now going to the south end zone. Send a man in motion. Back to pass. Thompson feeling the pressure and gets the ball out somehow. He had 3 Cougars there wrapped around him, and he got it away before being sacked in the backfield. Heck of a play by Thompson.
It looks like he had a receiver in that area, so it should be good in that way.
Exactly. So it'll be an incomplete pass. I just admire the athleticism to be able to, elude, kind of get away, evade the tacklers, and then also get a ball thrown while you're sideways. He did a nice job getting it away. 3rd down and 12 it is for the Flyers at the Cougar 31-yard line. Just underway fourth quarter. Cougars lead at 42-20 here on this Friday night under the lights at Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. Hand the ball off. Not much doing that time, as Noah Nelson got the carry. And we haven't seen much of Nelson here in the second half on the offensive side of the football here. Not much going that time.
Bagley might have been lucky not to get a false start there. There was some leaning going on there. It wasn't anything obvious. And, goal of high school officiating, call the obvious. So
right.
Not going to rag on that. But.
No. Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up now a 4th down. 4th and 10 at the 29-yard line of the Cougars for the Flyers. Zach Thompson is in the pistol, takes a snap, looks to fire, throws deep. It's intercepted by Ada-Borup-West. Adrian Reyes with the pick. He gets away from a couple of tacklers, gets away from another. Now gets a block downfield. Reyes cuts back again. Adrian Reyes has no interest in going down, but he's kind of just bottled up here a little bit at the 30-yard line. Nice play by Adrian Reyes. Gave us a little razzle-dazzle there, but that's a big pick and a big play for the young man, Adrian Reyes.
That's a play the Cougars needed. They've been a little stagnant here the last, quarter and a half here or whatever it ends up being. And nice play. Good work there.
Well, again, learning lessons throughout, right? Sometimes you get to a point where things can kind of get a little comfortable out there at times, and you don't wish that. You want to have good games and stuff, but you get ahead by a few touchdowns. You can't take your mind off the game. You got to stay locked in out there.
Well, and the Cougars have been dealing with some injuries over here. David Pradzinski doesn't have his pads on anymore, and Miles Krosius doesn't have his pads on anymore. They're guys that they rely on defensively. So, they've had to work through some things.
I was going to say, I haven't seen David Pradzinski out there, and that's a bummer. We'll have to see what's going on with David there. I know last week he was on a snap count. You're only going to keep him out so many plays last week as he's coming back. Here's a handoff on 1st down. They give it to Ames Facino. Facino up to the 33-yard line, gain of a couple, 2nd and 8. Cougars 10.5 to play in the game, leading 42-20. Austin McCraven going to bring in the play call. And even fan base here, obviously everybody's kind of just sitting back watching. Beautiful night, though. My goodness, what a great night for football.
Couldn't ask for a better night.
No. We've got Cougars out with a diamond formation. McCraven's got running backs on either side and one behind him. He'll turn and pitch to Facino, who finds a gap and goes after it, but he ran into Logan Broughton. And Logan Broughton was a really good impersonation of a brick wall right there, and Ames Facino could not get past him. No gain on the play. In fact, a loss of 1, 3rd and 9. What a play by Broughton.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah. Flyers have a lot of talent. Flyers coming off a 2-7 season a year ago, and they enter Section 8A this year. They've been a AA team in recent, but they're an 8A this year with a little bit of a realignment. We get a full section realignment next season. High school sports again in Minnesota.
Exciting stuff.
Everybody loves it. I don't know if you could sense the sarcasm, but it came off. I thought it came off pretty thick. Yeah, that's the way she goes. Here's a handoff. This one going to go Larson. Larson's going to make his way to 35-yard line. Going to be a gain of 3 on the play. And 4th down and about 5-6 yards coming up here for Ada-Borup-West. They're at the Flyer 35. So, yeah, 4th down, and we'll call it 6. 9 minutes to play, and the Cougars are going to go punt formation. First punt of the day for Ada-Borup-West. And gained up to 3 yards there. Okay. So stats are updated. Now the Cougars are going to have to get their punt team out, and they haven't done this today. Everybody's got to remember their jobs.
Well, plus there might be a few guys that should normally be out there but aren't.
And that does get missed on occasion, so I understand that. Mason Larson is the punter. Gets the snap and a strong right-footed kick. High in the air, angling toward the Cougars sideline. Flyer's going to pick it up on a hop. It's Thompson. And McCraven brings him down.
Kritzberger.
Excuse me. It was Kritzberger. 5'6", looked very similar that time on my mind. But to the 49-yard line of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, they net 14 yards on the punt after the return. So the Cougars will have the football, and the Flyers have the football on the Ada-Borup-West 49-yard line. They take it over with 8:22 to play in the game, 42-20, Cougars leading the Flyers. And for Bagley, want to get something going here to keep the opportunities in front of you. Otherwise, time may slip past them here in their effort to come back in this one. We shall see. That's why we play the game. We will get everybody in position. Double wings are set. One receiver to the left side for the Flyers as they send a man in motion. Thompson will take the snap, and he goes right into the arms of Luke Finney, who brings him down back in Flyer territory. Luke Finney with an impressive play that time, bringing down the ball carrier. They give him momentum to the 46-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 5 on the play, 2nd and 15.
Luke Finney, big, strong kid.
No doubt about it.
Really a joy this summer in Babe Ruth baseball. Really liked getting to know him.
Good personality. I don't know much about him. If he's anything like mom and dad, he should have a pretty good personality.
Oh, yeah. Funny as heck.
Good.
Good stuff.
Good. Good teammate.
Love that. Yep.
That's nice. I like that, too. Made a nice play there, no doubt about it. 2nd and 15 for the Flyers, man in motion. Thompson gets away from pressure. Now will fire a pass deep. Has a couple of men, and it is going to be incomplete. Broughton was the intended target, and McCraven was there and got into a hands match with Broughton. Got the ball up there at the highest point, knocked down, incomplete. Stops the clock, 7.5 to go. 4th quarter, 3rd and 15 coming. Incomplete pass for Thompson.
That was very similar to the play that they ran and scored a touchdown. Broughton won that battle, but McCraven won this one.
So we got a timeout on the field. We will take it as well with 7.5 to go in the ball game on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 42-20, Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley. High school football, KRJB 106.5 FM. Our timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada, home of the fastest pumps in town.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
42-20, Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley High School football here on a Friday night. Going to be a late night here. I hope we don't run out of energy. As far as, the lights are concerned, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but we're doing okay. Everybody's here having a good time. Fun in the Flatlands weekend in Ada this weekend, so there's activity going on. Back to that Kelly Thronson Memorial Backyard Barbecue. A viewer asked about how the R&J team will go. Me and Big Jake are combining for some ribs. Another guy over here, he's probably going to be shirtless. No, sleeveless. Sleeveless up here in the booth. Not in the booth, but making ribs tomorrow. Dave
Love
Dahl.
that.
Yeah, we will be wearing full shirts, though, and we'll see how it goes. But come check it out, People's Choice.
But they are optional, right?
Shirts are. Yeah, shouldn't say it. Shouldn't say they are or not. I'm sure. I don't know if you get docked points for that. At least when you're preparing food, you probably should wear a shirt. Probably a good idea. We will be wearing them nonstop. Promise. Pass is incomplete. Flyers were working a pass here to Broughton. And near midfield stripe kind of got bobbled. Cougars had some good coverage on that play as well. How will the barbecue team do is the question asked. First barbecue competition for the two of us. We'll see what happens. Looking forward to the opportunity. Coach's Corner live tomorrow morning from the pit, as we call it. The barbecue pit.
Love that.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully some folks go check out bingo too.
Yeah, great deal bingo tomorrow for the youth and a fundraiser for the Deco Center. Great stuff. Back to pass on 4th and 15 for the Flyers. In trouble, Thompson steps up in the pocket. He's got some space, and he's brought down to midfield. That was Casper Kritzberger. Leading tackler a week ago, and he's on pace again this week for the Cougar defense. Not far behind older brother Lance, who graduated as Ada-Borup-West's all-time leading tackler. And notice only one Oliver reference this week.
I don't think you even screwed it up that time.
No, I didn't.
We just talked about it.
I'm on board with Casper. Yeah, we're just bringing him up in reference to the names of the Kritzbergers that we've been able to bring up over the years. Always fun to see that. So Zach Thompson, Thompson's going to get 6 on the play and end up being short of the down. Turnover on downs for the Flyers. Ada-Borup-West on their own 49-yard line.
You know, in the meantime, maybe we should give Cora some credit, too. I'm sure she racked up plenty of elementary football tackles.
And she's the sole reason why her brothers are very good at sports in general.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, she's a star. There's no question about it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
D2 volleyball player, good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Got flags down. Back it up 5 yards here for the Cougars. Procedure penalty. For Ada-Borup-West here, that is the 4th penalty of the night. So, 1st and 15 now from the 44-yard line. McCraven will bring in the play call. 7:15 remains in this one, 42-20. Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley. Cougars will have receivers split each way, and they go with the diamond set. Deep back is Facino. Hand the ball off Facino. Gets away from one, gets away from another. Now into Flyer territory up to the 40-yard line where he's rushed out of bounds. Nice run there by Facino. That'll be a first down.
And we have a flag after
late
the play.
Here, huh?
I think there's some chirping going on here.
Okay, so unsportsmanlike conduct, and they're going to throw this on Ada-Borup-West. You don't like seeing that. Anybody, don't care who it is.
It's I think both ways we've been kind of floating the line here, and we're just trying to get things back under control.
Well, that's what you got. That's why we have the officials. They make these decisions. So Facino's run goes, and that counts statistically. So you got to get football math here. 16-yard run for Facino, and then a 15-yard penalty. The Cougars actually ahead 1 yard. If you want to look at it, but now where they were. But the problem is now it's 15 yards after the penalty, or after the spot. So
1st and 25.
Yes, although they are at the 45-yard line where they were the 44 previous play. You know, for keeping track of it.
And you get another chance to do football math.
I love it. Yeah, you got to do there's all kinds of things. And I always let Thumbs Peterson take care of that with the district stats, so it's fine. From the diamond, Cougars back to pass. McCraven in trouble. And now a flag comes down. It's a broken play. And a flag comes down. This will be in the area of a hold, I'm guessing. Officials will look back here, I believe.
That play looked a little broken.
Yep,
Seems like McCraven thought somebody was going to be there to give the ball to, and he just had to do something.
A definite broken play. And the Cougars, I should say, the hold against the Cougars, it's a loss of 5 on the play, and the Flyers will decline the penalty because they took 5 yards and they don't want to give them another play. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 30 at the 40-yard line. How's that? McCraven's going to lose 5 on the play. 2nd and 30 at the Cougars' 40-yard line for Ada-Borup-West. 6:20 to play. 42-20. In trouble again. McCraven rolls to his right. There's another flag down. McCraven spins away from one. Then he runs into a couple of hard-hitting Flyer tacklers at the 48-yard line. Gains 8. There's bodies on the field and a flag down at the 41. Again, this is an area where we're probably going to see a penalty like a hold. Did get this in as well. Ada-Borup-West Booster Club color run for tomorrow was canceled due to lack of runners and volunteers. They're not going to have that tomorrow. They had changed the date on it, but it's not going to happen here tomorrow. So an FYI for any who was expecting that.
Chop block is what it's called.
Okay. And late to get up is Logan Broughton. He's going to make his way out of the field. Don't know if it was a stinger type thing or what, but he is now coming off the field. Not happy about it, through the helmet. So an illegal chop block puts the ball at the 25-yard line, a 15-yard penalty. So a little bit of sloppy got to a lot of bit sloppy here in a real hurry. Don't see this too often. 2nd and 45. Cougars are at their own 25-yard line, need to get to the opposite 30. So that's 45 yards. Yeah, duh. Sorry. There's a second down, though. They got plenty of opportunities to get there. Now another flag comes down. And this one may have come against the Bagley Flyers. We'll see. I don't know. The Cougars are celebrating as if it will be. They're up to the 35. They got 10 yards on the play. I believe that was Facino on the carry, if I'm not mistaken. Personal foul. Late hit against Bagley. So they're adding to the end of the run.
No, it's still third.
It's still third down, not an automatic first down.
Or third down because
it'll be third down, but they get an extra.
It's after the play.
Yeah, so you get an extra 15 yards, now to the 49. If there's confusion for anybody listening or watching, we're right there with you. Because this is the scenario, again, you don't see too many 2nd and 45s, and just the way it's kind of unfolding here is unfortunate. So 5:35 to play in the game, by the way, 42-20, Cougars by 22 points, and they're at Bagley's 49-yard line, facing a third down and need to get to the 30, third and 19. McCraven fakes the handoff, now gives to Facino, who cuts right, goes left. Facino to the 35-yard line. He's going to snip off 14 yards there, and it'll be 4th and 5. So, I'll say this right now. If they somehow get a first down, that'd be something.
That would be something.
That would be, yep. Inside 5 minutes to play. 42-20, Cougars leading the Flyers. Bagley and Ada-Borup-West here tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Stay tuned, post-game report coming. We will break down the ball game and have some players and coaches to join us as well in the post-game report. And we'll wrap things up on a football Friday night, so stay tuned. Got Bison football tomorrow on KRJB Radio. Gopher football on KRJM Radio tomorrow. Got coverage and live broadcast Coach's Corner at 9 from the Kelly Thronson Memorial Backyard Barbecue. On a 4th down and 5, we got a flag late here. As a screen play was set up, or a play into the flats was set up, and we've got Adrian Reyes made the play, and he's laying down on the field. Personal foul against Bagley. It'll end up being a first down after the play, after the penalty, but at the cost of an injury here is no good. And for the final 4:27, could we all agree to just play football and let this thing play? I don't know. That's a lot to ask sometimes. All right, so after the penalty, another 15 yards after the loss of a couple on the play. It is a first down this time. Bagley will be up to the 24-yard line. Ada-Borup-West will be up to the Bagley 24-yard line. Okay. .427 to play. Run that clock here with 42-20 to score. Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley. Reyes did get off the field, and he is over on the sidelines.
Looks like Hendrickson went in for him.
Okay. So we've got a first down and 10 at the 23-yard line of the Bagley Flyers now. McCraven, the quarterback. Facino is in the deep back position. Pistol form here for Austin McCraven and Ada-Borup-West from the 23-yard line. Takes the snap, will turn and hand it off. This is Amos Facino. He's going to try to get away from one. And he'll get up to the 22-yard line. Short gain on first down. 3:40 to play, and the Cougars are taking time off the clock now as well.
A little strategy at the end.
Facino going to be tagged with a yard that time. I kind of lost track of my play counter here. There was a lot of confusion on that. On this sequence has been wild.
It has been pretty crazy. And, the Cougars are probably on what you would consider the third-string running back. They've gone from Jalbert to Reyes to now Facino.
Yes, you're right. And Reyes is on the sidelines. He had been getting cramped. But he is now on the sidelines. Got his helmet off. Cougars are in the diamond. They'll turn and hand it off again to Facino. Running hard. Ames Facino barrels over a couple of linebackers as he crosses the 20 to the 15 and is down to the 13-yard line. He's going to be very close to a first down with a hard run by Facino.
There's a flag on the play.
Of course there is. Haven't had one for a play or two, and now we're going to get a false start.
Illegal formation.
Oh, illegal formation. Okay, that'll happen too. And sometimes, like you say, we gave credit earlier talking about biggest gains you'll make in your season. Typically happens between week 1 and week 2. You go from first game stuff to all of a sudden you know a lot about the game. 5-yard penalty. Forget about the Ames Facino run there. But then, you think about it, too, and you go get some injuries and other things. Now you're getting guys maybe not always super familiar or in that spot regularly yet, haven't seen a ton of reps. You got to be mentally ready. It's a lot.
I think that's mostly what the factor is here.
Yeah. There's a lot of mental stuff going on, that's for sure. Got to lock in. Hand off to Facino again. 2:35 to play. Facino gets it back to the 20. So he's going to get 21, I should say. He's going to gain 6 back on the play.
And there's a lot to be said for experience. I mean, it's just different when you have juniors and seniors out there compared to freshmen, sophomores. And we all grow up at certain paces. I mean, there's only one way to figure it out, and you got to get out there.
And Cougars' offensive line returned a lot. Skill position guys, right? We're talking about some of the skill guys. They didn't get as much run. Like Luke Jalbert didn't get a ton of run in the running back spot. He was a JV second stringer guy last year. Casper Kritzberger played a bit. Ames Facino played a bit. Mason Larson did. But others are really having to get their chances here this season. 3rd down and 8 at the 21. McCraven in trouble. He just goes to a knee, advances to the 20. He gets back to the line of scrimmage here, I guess. And so the clock will run. Minute 38 to play. 42-20, Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley in what's been eventful yet not eventful fourth quarter play. How's that for a description?
Yeah.
If you've been watching, hanging out,
I'm with you.
We're right there.
And I think a big difference between your guys with experience and guys without is just the pace of play. How fast are things happening? That last play, I'm watching a couple guys just barely get set on time because that's the pace that McCraven's going. And obviously second-year quarterback, a guy with experience. So they're going to figure it out. I mean, it just takes time.
And we are going to get a timeout here by Ada-Borup-West. They let the play clock roll out. There's a minute and 2 seconds to play. Our timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine and Ada. We'll be back with the conclusion of the football game. 42-20, Cougars leading the Flyers of Bagley on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Valley Vision Clinic at Ada with a summer spectacular now through September 30th. You scratch off to save 10%, 20%, or 30% on a complete pair of frames and lenses at Valley Vision Clinic at Ada. Check out the details at Valley Vision Clinic at Ada and scratch off to save during their summer spectacular on frames and lenses. It's scratch off to save 10%, 20%, and 30% on a complete pair now at Valley Vision Clinic at Ada through September 30th. Call for an appointment 218-784-4091. Timeouts are from Freedom Fuel and Shine and Ada on KRJB 106.5 FM, yourliveevent.com. 42-20, Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley. Minute 2 to play, minute and 2 seconds. Kevin Kochman and Mike Erickson joining you here tonight from the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada, where we also have helping us out tonight. Appreciate it. We had joining us this evening Jackson Reitmeyer assisting with the camera operations. We'll see a knee down here. Cougars will turn the ball over on downs here. Renee Tovar also helped earlier here today, and now we'll get some wholesale changes for the Cougar defense here as they turn the ball over to the Bagley Flyers with a final minute and 1 second to play. Whole second string will rotate in for the Cougars. Try to get a few extra names out that we haven't already done so here today.
We got Edgar Carranza out there.
Okay.
Connor Severson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy, now they're all running away.
That's okay.
We'll get it.
We'll get some more names out there. So I see a sign of number. Oh, jeez. Of course,
Titus Nelson. I got one.
Yeah, first guy I saw was one you've already mentioned, so that doesn't help me very much.
All right, Titus Nelson, Evan Brandt, Anna Bitker. There are a few of them.
I heard there was a chant for Anna out there. That's kind of fun. Chase Chisholm, I believe I see out there wearing number 7.
Perfect.
Otherwise, I've just been able to see everybody you've called already.
Natan Visser's out there.
There's Natan. Yep, we got that one.
Aiden Berger's out there.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Good to see Anna Bitker. She's going to be lined up.
Kelby Johnson's out there.
Yep. Evan Brandt, I see, is lined up as a D tackle as well here. As Bagley will line up, we're going to see a new Flyer taking a snap. Back to pass, firing left side. Flyers pass complete. William Gray. Gray finds Shane Thompson. Thompson going to gain 19 yards in a first down.
I'm picking up at least one more. Gavin Johnson's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Flyers going to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. 46 seconds to play. Getting a guy in position. That's going to be Brookston Hildebrandt, split wide to the right side for Bagley. Send one man in motion. Back to pass. Gray looks, pumps, in trouble. Going to get away from a couple of defenders. Now we'll fire a pass deep, and it's caught by Shane Thompson. 20-yard line. Shane Thompson down the sidelines, and he's going to hustle his way into the end zone. 20 seconds to play. Bagley scores. Gray to Thompson, and that's a 60-yard touchdown.
Nice piece of athleticism there.
Well, why not? Yeah, get to the end zone. Game ain't over, man. This score comes with 21 seconds to play. This is in the fourth quarter. That was Gray to Shane Thompson. 60-yard touchdown pass. And the Flyers will go for 2. Send a man in motion. Snap to Gray. He'll fire over the middle. It's incomplete. 2-point conversion fails. And on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Cougars 42, Flyers 26. The final 20 seconds of the football game when we come back on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Bruce Visser is with us from Visser Grading. Bruce, we want to get out information and safety reminders during this harvest season. What do you have?
When you're doing your corn and your sugar beets and these fall crops, if the roads need a little extra attention, give me a call, 218-415-0191, and we can come out and get the roads back in shape.
We just want to wish everybody a safe harvest season as well, don't we?
Absolutely. This is a stressful time of the year, and we just want everybody to be safe out there.
Visser Grading, phone number again is?
218-415-0191.
Final 21 seconds as the Cougars will line up for a kick return. We'll get to see some of the young guys out for a kick return, young guys and gals for that matter, with Anna Bitker doing her work out there too. She's out there again, looks like.
Yeah, it looks like we have more of a JV type of kick return here as well.
Yep, Peyton Egan's out there. There's another name we've mentioned a couple of times. And did I see Gavin Johnson's out there? You've got deep back to receive. Double deuces, Kelby Kujansen and Chase Chisholm back to receive as well. For the Bagley Flyers, they're going to tee it up, and Zach Thompson's going to kick it away. Thompson's kick, squibber. 42-26, Ada-Borup-West leading Bagley, and nowhere to go for the return man that time. Kelby Kujansen was met by the Bagley Flyers, and making the tackle that time was number 32, Gage Gray. 18 seconds to play. Cougars will likely put this one to the turf and call it a night. We'll have post-game reaction coming up. Players, coaches to join Mike Erickson down on the field, and we'll be able to recap this one and put a bow on a Tuesday on week 2 of the high school football season. Looks like they're just bringing out your first string offense to put a knee on it. It appears, or just maybe a couple extra bodies here to make sure they got the proper numbers. And the Cougars will line up in what we'll affectionately call victory formation, and that'll wrap up the game here this evening. And the crowd is cheering. Listen to that. 42-26. Ada-Borup-West will defeat Bagley here tonight on KRJB 106.5 FM and rjbroadcasting.com. Stay tuned. Our post-game report from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com is coming your way next.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
West Main Pizza is now serving you from both Ada and Dilworth. The tradition of West Main Pizza continues after 30 years in Ada, and the Rail District location is now open in Dilworth. When you're in town or driving through the area, visit West Main Pizza. For specials, visit West Main Pizza Ada and Rail District Dilworth Facebook page. Both locations open daily at 11 a.m., serving the West Main Pizza menu items you enjoy. West Main Pizza, Ada, and the Rail District in Dilworth. Both are open to serve you daily.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Performance Ag west of Borup is locally owned and operated and ready to serve the area farmer. They offer these products for the upcoming season: seed, chemicals, dry and liquid fertilizer, and application services. When we're talking seed from Performance Ag, they'll provide growers with corn, soybean, sunflower, small grain, sugar beet, or other seed that you plant on your farm. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag west of Borup.
This is Kenley Walling, the Activities Director at Ada-Borup-West School. These activities wouldn't be possible without the Booster Club members and businesses who made contributions of money and time to Ada-Borup-West School. The Booster Club supports band, FFA, FCCLA, elementary football, the school library, and much more. Thanks to the Booster Club and their members for their support, and roll Cougs.
Your final tonight, 42-26, Ada-Borup-West over the Bagley Flyers in high school football at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada on yourliveevent.com and on KRJB Radio 106.5 FM. Into our post-game report from Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Licensed in Minnesota and North Dakota, buying and selling real estate. Trust Home Crown Realty. Eric Smart, Brandon Dahl, and the crew at Home Crown Realty. homecrownrealty.com. In our post-game report, our game summary is going to be brought to you by the Benedictine Care Community in Ada, and I think I had that wrong in my note on there, so I apologize for that. See if I do have that one, if I can give them the proper on yourliveevent.com. Hang tight just for a moment here. I don't. There it is right there. Yeah, okay. Benedictine Care Community in Ada with the game summary. blcada.com. Find more information about the Benedictine and, of course, Benedictine Living Community in Ada. Please stay tuned for our game summary, which is going to get started up here in just a moment. As the Benedictine Living Community in Ada, trusted name in senior living, strength together. It's the Benedictine Living Community in Ada. Okay, here we go with our post-game show from Home Crown Realty. Game summary tonight sees the Ada-Borup-West Cougars defeat the Bagley Flyers 42-26. Cougars move to 2-0 while Bagley drops to 0-2 to start the season. Game started out for Bagley in an incredible way. Noah Nelson went 86 yards for a touchdown kick return to start the game. and it was 6-0 Flyers 12 seconds in, but the Cougars then would score 3 consecutive touchdowns and would lead it 21-6 at the end of the first. It was McCraven to Larson on a 10-yard pass, McCraven a 6-yard run, Rudy Reyes a 37-yard run, 21-6 after one, the Cougars led. Bagley scored right away second quarter. Thompson found Broughton for a 38-yard touchdown pass. It was a 4th down conversion. 21-12 Cougars at that time. McCraven would score on the next possession on a 1-yard touchdown run. McCraven then scored on a 9-yard touchdown run, and the Cougars would lead it 35-12. They would line up for a field goal chance before halftime, and it would be a shank to the left by Mason Larson. Mason Larson, perfect on extra points, 6 of 6 today, but missed that field goal try on 22 yards. In the third quarter, took a while. Cougars did score. McCraven hit Larson on a 10-yard touchdown pass, making it 42-12. Then Bagley scored. A few minutes later, Thompson found Rude on a 17-yard touchdown pass, make it a 42-20 after the 2-point conversion. Fourth quarter was rather messy with penalties and some sloppy play by both squads. Equal opportunities in this one, folks. No question about it. Gray found Thompson on a 60-yard touchdown pass late. That was William Gray finding Shane Thompson on a 60-yard connection for the Bagley Flyers with 21 seconds to play. That'd be the final score of the game. 42-26, Ada-Borup-West over Bagley as the Cougars 2-0. The Flyers dropped to 0-2 on the season. That is the game summary from the Benedictine Living Community in Ada. Strength together, trusted name in senior living, the Benedictine Living Community. Home Crown Realty postgame report, Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. We'll come back with more of our postgame report, talking players, talking stars, talking Enbridge Energy players of the game, and, of course, coaches' comments as well. Stick around on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com.
Ada Building Center, LLC welcomes you to discuss your plans and ideas for your new farm buildings, homes, garages, storage sheds, or other buildings you want at the lake, on the farm, or in town. Floor to ceiling, walls to roof, Ada Building Center, LLC will assist in making your construction plans, providing quality project materials and free delivery to your job site. For updates and repairs, they have all the doors, windows, cabinets, and supplies you need. Ada Building Center, LLC, 218-784-3661. Highway
The Ada-Borup-West School is committed to excellence. The Ada-Borup-West School continually looks to offer expanded educational opportunities and experiences to teach and prepare students of various ages for career opportunities. You can learn more of these educational opportunities for your children when you contact the Ada-Borup-West School at 218-784-5300 or visit the school website, ada.k12.mn.us. You're invited and encouraged to be involved at Ada-Borup-West Schools for education, fine arts, and athletics.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
It's the Home Crown Realty postgame report, Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com after Ada-Borup-West's 42-26 win over the Bagley Flyers. Let's get our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Here's our Enbridge Energy player of the game from Enbridge Energy. Life takes energy. Enbridge Energy, as we get a chance to continue on the postgame report. Enbridge, life takes energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. Down on the field, Mike Erickson's got our Enbridge Energy player of the game, Casper Kritzberger.
Okay, Casper, player of the game here. So, nice effort defensively, handful of tackles, interception. Talk about some of your game plan here. What did we talk about this week to prepare?
So we know Bagley's a hard, physical team. Love toss, have some trickery when they're passing, and we just gotta get around them. Know they have toss, so you gotta contain, and then just gotta fill in gaps and tackle.
Yeah, it seems like you guys did a nice job of that. They didn't get too much going offensively. It seemed more of their strengths were the special teams plays. Had the one big touchdown pass, but for the most part, you guys were able to keep them in check. So obviously, you're in the middle of a lot of that, but there's some team factors to that, right? So not necessarily, as you talk about chasing down toss, right? So you got to keep them in, rather contain them from the outside.
Yeah. Football's not a one-man team. You got to have a whole team to win.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So congratulations, nice game, and good luck to you next week.
Thank you.
Very good. Casper Kritzberger joining us, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy, life takes energy. More of our players of the game. We'll go to the stars of the game from American Federal Bank and Ada. Stars of the game, and Mike Erickson's down on the field with one of them.
Yeah, I got Joe Borgen, star of the game here. Yeah. Congrats, man. Really nice effort from you tonight. They're physical up front, big up front, and it seemed like the line got beat up, and you were mixing and matching, getting a bunch of guys in, and you played a lot of roles tonight. Go ahead and talk about that.
We had a lot of guys that just came out, and I don't know what it was. They just started cramping, and so we had to sub a lot of guys in. But I think the D-line was pretty solid, and their linebackers are pretty good.
Yeah, you guys, like I said, definitely a team effort and filling in where you can. You seem to be a leader on the offensive line, and offensively, you guys are firing on all cylinders in the first half. And I know you opened up some big holes for guys. So talk about some of your strategy there, what you're trying to accomplish.
Well, just doing my job, doing what I'm told, listening to the coaches, do whatever Jorgie says. He's a really good coach. And, I don't know, we had our good running backs. Luke Jobber got hurt, but Rudy came in and stepped up, and he really hit the gap hard.
Yeah. So congratulations to you, man, and good luck next week.
Thank you.
You bet.
There's Joe Borgen, one of our American Federal Bank and Ada stars of the game. Mike is down on the field with more.
All right, I got Rudy here. Nice job tonight. Played a lot more than maybe you were expecting with Luke going down, and you really took advantage of the opportunities and had a bunch of nice runs, played some good defense, really nice work. Offensively, what are you trying to do? You seem to just hit the hole hard and really get after it. You talk about that a bit.
I follow what I'm supposed to do. I follow the play, and I just read what I have to read. And on the field, I don't know, everything just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
It seems really natural to you, doesn't it? Like,
yeah.
It's kind of, you're a football guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Football is your favorite sport, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, I knew that. So it's nice to have a guy like Austin out there leading it, and he's a guy you can trust, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, congratulations. Nice job tonight, and good luck next week.
Thank you.
Rudy Reyes joining us, and he said it right. He said it really right. Sometimes he's just really not sure, but he touched the ball twice and had two big plays right out of the gates. Impressive stuff. Mike's got more of our stars of the game from American Federal Bank and Ada.
Braden, nice work at wide receiver tonight. A couple key catches there. It must be nice having a guy like Austin who can get you the ball in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple times, like when I was younger, me and Austin would just play catch a lot, so it was like pretty good chemistry, I guess.
Right, so it's kind of like backyard football in a way. Yeah. So, really nice night for you. Team-wise, what are we thinking next week? Big game. What do we got to do to get ready?
I think we just got to get a little bit more physical, a little bit more, really just physicality, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, and Bagley was a very physical team tonight, so you got a taste of that. So hopefully that's something that can prepare you for next week. So really nice game, man, and good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
You bet.
All right, very good. That's Braden Boeing joining us here. Some of the American Federal Bank and Ada stars of the game here tonight for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars following their victory over the Bagley Flyers. That final score, 42-26. 42-26 Cougars with a victory over the Bagley Flyers. Stay tuned. We'll come back with our post-game show. Coaches' comments from River's Edge Insurance Agency. It's the Home Crown Realty post-game report. We're back right after this on KRJB and RJBroadcasting.com along with YourLiveEvent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
I'm PJ Rundin. I live in Mission Court in Ada, Minnesota. Here, a lot of people like it here. Well, what could be better?
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You can't help but like it here. That's what I say.
Home Crown Realty with our post-game report. Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com following Ada-Borup-West's 42-26 win over the Bagley Flyers here tonight on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Let's get down to more of our post-game report and our our River's Edge Insurance Agency post-game coaches' comments. River's Edge Insurance Agency, Lori, Emily, and the team at River's Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead, helping you for the insurance you need for your life. So, well, let's go down to the field. Mike Erickson's got the head coach of Ada-Borup-West football, Paul Tingham, following the Cougar victory, moving to 2-0 on the season.
Coach Tingham, congratulations on the win. What were some things from week 1 to week 2 that you were proud that the team got better at?
You know, we put up a lot more points this week, so that was good. I'm not sure what the yardage was, but I think we put up a lot of yards. First half especially, we were pretty efficient on offense. Came out the second half there and put up another quick score. After that, we kind of shut it down a little bit, sputtered a little bit of both. But I think, you know, we proved that in that way a little bit. We played a lot of kids tonight for sure. You know, we got a lot of kids in on defense and special teams. Offense, we didn't go down as much, kind of had to stay solid because they don't have the depth to sub down, so we didn't want to expose some of our younger guys to their older guys on offense there. But yeah, I think pretty much everybody played a little bit on defense or special teams, so good to get everybody a little experience. You know, freshmen all the way through. So yeah, I mean, some good things. Some things obviously you got to get better at. Never gonna be perfect, but you know, we'll watch the film and see what we think, and you know, try to make corrections.
Big matchup next week with Mahnomen-Waban, and what's practice going to look like this week? What are the things that just without looking at the film that are kind of obvious, like, we need to clean that up, and obviously you're dealing with some guys that are going to be a little banged up. We notice your especially defensive line, we're rotating a lot of guys in.
Yeah, for some reason we had a lot of guys cramping tonight. It's not exactly warm up, but we had 5-6 guys cramped up tonight. So hopefully nothing's major. We'll see come Monday. Hopefully they ice everything up and take care of things. But you know, obviously when you play Mahnomen-Waban, you have to stop there. You know, they like to run the veer, midline, option stuff. The quarterback runs the ball a ton every game. You know, up front they're so aggressive up front, so you got to be ready for their physicalness up front, and they just get out the ball so hard. You know what they're gonna do. They just dare you to stop them, and not very many people can stop them. Not many people can slow them down. So it's just a challenge to slow down what they do. You're never gonna stop them, I don't think. But yeah, hopefully we can be as prepared as possible, and hopefully we can give them a good football game. But you know, it's kind of become a rivalry the last few years here, and it's going to be smash mouth football, and you know, we're going to give it our best and see what happens.
All right, well, good luck to you preparing this week, and congratulations on the win again.
Hey, thank you.
That's Paul Tingham with Mike Erickson down on the field. Game will be in Mahnomen next week, for those who are curious, and we will carry it on yourliveevent.com and 106 and Gold 101.5 KRJM next Friday night. Big matchup. You know, both teams will be 2-0 to start the season. Of course, last year was in the section final against one another, and the Cougars and the Thunderbirds will match up next week in Mahnomen. Coverage on Gold 101.5 and on yourliveevent.com. River's Edge Insurance Agency with our post-game comments, post-game coaches' comments. River's Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. River's Edge Insurance Agency, Lori and Emily and the team at River's Edge Insurance, 218-456-2172. It is the Home Crown Realty post-game report. Let's talk about our super sub of the game from Subway Ada. The $3 foot-long dippers are available. Enjoy. They welcome you to town for all the fun of the Flatlands events. New subs to try at Subway Ada, and of course the foot-long sidekicks are always available. Anytime's a great time for Subway Ada. Eat fresh. And our super sub of the game here tonight, gonna throw this one on David Prodzinski, got into the ball game today, and I don't know injury wise if David is healthy still or not. I don't know if there was a play sort of count on him this week. They did last week to try to keep him good. He's coming off that knee injury from a year ago, and from that standpoint, I wanted to make sure that that's the case there for Prodzinski. But David's going to be our super sub and receive a free 6-inch sandwich courtesy of Subway. David Prodzinski there, super sub of the game. A lot of guys had to come in and shuffle tonight because of some injuries, cramping and whatever, and maybe they're not as serious. But like Luke Jalbert left in the game with a shoulder injury. That's a bummer for the Cougars there, but saw something, found something in Rudy Reyes. Lots of different faces to look at here this next week. Super sub of the game from Subway to David Prodzinski. In the trenches, Visser trenching. Boy, they were in the trenches tonight, both teams. I thought the Bagley Flyers, we talked about Bagley and Ada-Borup-West, the battle in the trenches tonight earlier. And, of course, digging in the trenches, getting work done in the trenches is what Visser trenching does. Good luck to all teams as Visser trenching brings us into the trenches. And the size was definitely Bagley's. They brought a lot of energy inside the tackles today and played hard. They brought it in the trenches, and it was a physical football game. There's no question about that. Into trenches there from Visser trenching. Also, in our post-game report, want to name and talk a little bit about the high-performance plays that were made on the field. High performance in your farm and operation. Choose Performance Ag west of Borup. You want high performance in your farm? See the guys. Dry liquid fertilizer, seed for your farm. And they thank you for your business. Locally owned agronomy center. It's Performance Ag west of Borup, and Mike and the crew are ready for you. I tell you what, high performance play. I thought the high performance play came from Rudy Reyes. Touched the ball twice in the first half. 2 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown. Not bad for a guy getting his first varsity carries. Impressive stuff there. High performance plays, no question about it. And Mason Larson, 6 of 6 tonight. He's 8 of 8 kicking extra points this season. Missed that field goal attempt, but a good run again for Mason Larson. Some high performance there, kicking the football as well. Ada-Borup-West wins it 42-26. Part of our post-game report, which continues now. The post-game show is being brought to you by Homecrown Realty. Laura Tweeten, Thrivent Financial Representative. It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement, so visit with Laura Tweeten in Ada or Ulen, 218-784-2424. Talk to Laura Tweeten, your Thrivent representative. I think we have run through everything here. I know we have run through everything now. Is our post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect HTC. Halstead Telephone Company with our post-game connection. And that connection, Austin McCraven, 2 touchdowns through the air today, both going to Mason Larson. As those two were both stars last week, had them on. They could be stars almost every week for the Cougar football team, but last week they certainly were a key piece for that victory over New York Bills. And tonight, 2 touchdowns through the air. That's a Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Homecrown Realty post-game report. Let's run down our final stats as we close out the evening here. Again, tomorrow, Coach's Corner, 9 a.m. on KRJB, and KRJM Radio will be live from the Kelly Thronson Memorial Backyard Barbecue out at the Norman County Fairgrounds, part of Fun in the Flatlands. Final stats for the Bagley Flyers tonight. Zach Thompson, 9 of 16, 107 yards passing, 2 picks, 2 touchdowns. And it was Gray throwing the ball through the air, 2 for 2, 79 yards. He found a touchdown pass to Shane Thompson. Logan Broughton caught 2 catches, 41 yards and a touchdown. Micah Trammett, 2 catches for 5 yards. Shane Thompson, 4 catches, 101 yards and a score. It was, let's see here. Let me get back to my roster sheet to make sure I got the right name here. I don't want to screw this one up here. It was Noah Hallberg. Hallberg today for the Flyers. He had 2 catches, 25 yards. Had Rude making the catch there. Ethan Rude, 17-yard touchdown reception. As Flyers had 302 yards of offense, 186 passing, 116 rushing. Bagley, 7 penalties, 61 yards, and 13 first downs, 2 turnovers in the game. They dropped to 0-2. Bagley hosting Polk County West next Friday night. Ada-Borup-West, 7 penalties, 75 yards, no turnovers in the game, 12 first downs. Stats for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Austin McCraven, 12 of 17, 230 yards and 2 scores. It was Austin McCraven, 10 carries, 20 yards on the ground. He scored 3 touchdowns rushing, combining for a total of 5 touchdowns tonight, Austin McCraven. Rudy Reyes, 3 rushes, 82 yards and a score. And Ames Facino, 10 carries, 53 yards. Mason Larson, 5 catches, 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. Adrian Reyes caught a pass for 2 yards to the negative. Casper Kritzberger, 2 catches for 53 yards. David Prodzinski, a catch for 14. Braden Boeing had 3 catches, 47 yards. 385 yards of offense, 230 on the passing attack, 155 on the ground for Ada-Borup-West. 2-0 on the season. They're at Mahnomen-Waubun in a game that'll be next Friday night in Mahnomen. Thanks to Mike Erickson, our broadcast help tonight. Mike, thank you. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate you coming up. Thank you very much. Had a couple of assistants running camera here tonight. We appreciate their efforts as well. Thanks to Kaylin back in the studios. KRJB, she's got some more stuff to pass along with the RJ Sports Nightcap coming up here in just a few moments. And, of course, tune in tomorrow morning, Coaches Corner at 9 a.m. for the recap of the coaches for the week. Home Crown Realty Postgame report wraps up from the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. The final score once more, Ada-Borup-West 42-26 over Bagley. Cougars next week they're taking their 2-0 record on the road to Mahnomen, taking on Mahnomen-Waban. And Bagley, 0-2, will be home against Polk County West next week. I'm Kevin Kochman, thanking you for joining us. Have a great night, everybody.